In the 97-98 Cup Winners' Cup, a massive snowstorm hit at half-time. These two boys and their brooms were absolutely no match for it. We're staying in Scandinavia for Scotland's toughest away day on a windswept cliff in the Faroe Islands. In Euro 2000 qualifying, Craig Brown's men were taken to fishing village Toftir. Kevin Gallagher called the pitch a cowfield and the wind like Pittodrie on a bad day. The Faroe Islands part-timers equalised in stoppage time, leading to these absolute scenes, and still one of Scotland's most embarrassing results.
Daft little ground, silly game.
But away trips don't come any tougher than a lung-busting schlep up the Andes to face Bolivia in La Paz. But now the Bolivians have taken home advantage to another level. The country's highest city, El Alto, 4,100 metres above sea level. Grass doesn't even grow up here. Bolivia have not lost here yet. The longest unbeaten run in any professional league ever belongs to Red Star Belgrade, or Crvena Zvezda if you must. They've gone 7 years without defeat at the Rajko Mitic in Serbia's Superliga. Their fans are pretty intimidating as well, but they're not as loud as this mob. Galatasaray's Ali Sami Yen Stadium's officially the loudest in world football. In a derby with Fenerbahce, Galatasaray fans set a Guinness World Record of 131 decibels. That's louder than Motorhead, and pretty tough to carry out your manager's instructions when you can't even hear them. However, our most intimidating away day is in Wales, where cameras can't enter and players can't leave. HMP Prescoed. This prison team was briefly kicked out the Gwent League over concerns about young opposition having to go in there. Now that's a tough place to go.
Early June 1939, Germany, always a tough place to go to.
Good morning. Pardon me. 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. God, you know, the better I live.
I was liking that.
The nicer I live, the better I live, the more sleep I have, the worse I feel, honestly.
Well,
I've got to go back to my old ways.
No, well, I don't know about that, Al.
Oh,
Not with me.
I do.
You know.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. It's Ray Parlour alongside me. I ain't seen you for ages.
I'm like super sub now, Al.
What's happening?
Got the old call yesterday. Yeah, what are you doing tomorrow? I went, well, I've got a busy day tomorrow, but well, can you fit us in 6 till 10? I went,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
We got a lunch later, haven't we?
And tomorrow.
Well, no, Gabby's back tomorrow, I think.
No, he's not. No,
he's feeling better now. Hopefully he's feeling better.
No, he reckons he's ill.
Is he? Oh, there's a lot of it going around, to be fair.
Connie, so you're on again tomorrow?
No.
And I know what you've got on today.
I don't know, you've done 5 days a week. You must have been like a robot.
I did do 6 at one stage, didn't I?
Amazing, really. I mean, the Saturday was a little bit later, wasn't it, start? But
yeah,
it's the early mornings. I
enjoyed Saturday. Was great.
Oh, Saturday.
And someone then with a new boss come in and decided
He was brilliant with Parry.
That was
it was very
texts
funny.
and emails we had were fantastic.
Very, very funny.
I could never understand that decision here.
Well,
the so changed all them, but all the other so-called bosses have gone now.
Yeah, you've got rid of them all well.
Yeah, I know.
Done such a great job.
And I'm gutted. I'm gutted.
No, we'll have a good day today.
I should have done it a lot sooner. The only one left from there is DJ Ed, and I should have got it down.
No, he's flying. He's due a testimonial, won't he, soon? DJ Ed, surely. We'll have to get him out after the show.
His memory's gone a bit now.
Huh?
His memory's gone.
He keeps playing the same song now. You noticed?
And he goes about 70s Ed. He's like, and all of a sudden, Fats Domino comes on. Look, what are you doing?
No, he's flying.
Another massive night in the Champions League right here on talkSPORT.
So, our triple header of Champions League football across the talk. Corner, and Karabakh have turned it around.
And now the Chelsea under pressure.
Garnacho! 2-2! On the rise with a header. Oh, what a header! Damn good!
Well, not many could do this with their feet, let alone their heads.
Barnes onto his left foot, stands on the cross, Joe Linton! Newcastle 2, Athletic Club 0.
High profile, high stakes, high end. In for Manchester City. Low ball into the box. Here's Harland! It's another record, another goal.
We're running out of superlatives, aren't we, for Erling Haaland, and he's still coming forward.
Foden! Oh, yes! A lovely little body swerve onto his left foot. Arrowed into the far corner.
Well, if you think his first goal is magnificent, take a look at this.
Manchester City 4, Borussia Dortmund 1.
Yeah, City back. Arsenal haven't gone away. Liverpool back. It's interesting now. It was another massive night in the Champions League right here in talkSPORT. But what about Chelsea failing to beat Karabakh from Azerbaijan? Newcastle, no problem there, beat Atletico Bilbao at St James's Park. And Alan Harland, what can you say? Scored yet again as City beat Dortmund. Start of the show was Phil Foden, though. His 2 goals got Adrian Dunham and Mickey Gray wondering whether he's given Thomas Tuchel a decision to make.
How do we get the best out of Phil Foden in an England shirt? Because if he plays like that, he's irreplaceable.
Well, you're right, and we have got a lot of number 10s. Cole Palmer's injured at the moment, but he's one, and I think he'd be a lot of people's favourite. Jude Bellingham wants to play there as well. Morgan Gibbs-White. Morgan Rogers has been playing really well for England in that position. So if it's the number 10 position you're talking about, then there's competition there. Out on the left, maybe an opportunity for Phil Foden. But what will be a surprise is if Thomas Tuchel leaves him out of this squad on Friday after leaving him out last month.
Well, you're saying, I understand with the boys the dilemma they have, because he's got to play for me, but you look at some of the guys that are vying for that position, it's really difficult.
So many.
Bellingham's back in form,
They've
isn't
got
he?
so many good players in that position. You look at, you've got Bellingham, you got Madison when he was fit. I know he's injured, he's out.
He's well.
He's well back now. But when he was playing really well, he had a chance of getting in it. So it's a problem for Tuchel, but it's a good problem to have, isn't it? I mean, you want to have the best players to pick from. Now all he's got to do now is try and get the best out of the players, what he's got, and then obviously put them in a system that suits everybody.
Yeah,
gets the best out of everybody. That's what he's got to do. I think we've got a brilliant chance for the World Cup. I really do. If it all goes the right way, everybody's healthy coming into the summer, then I think we've got an excellent chance. Really.
Just elsewhere, did you see that?
Barcelona.
Barca.
That's a great result for Bruges, yeah.
Mind you, what about Lamal again? You know what?
What's a goal that was, by the way?
He is. Do you know what I mean? He's got so much confidence running at defenders. What a goal that was again.
It's hard to take down, isn't he? He's coming into the box. You can't tackle him. You can't tackle him. But he's so quick both feet. That's what it is, Al. So talented.
But Bruges done well. Bruges 3, Barca 3. Very well.
Really, really good.
Right, back to Foden. Ray, is one game enough for Foden? We've asked. What do you reckon out there? 03717 222 3344. By the way, it's not just one game. He's been great lately.
Yeah,
we know the number to have to say on England's best number 10 is right now. Phil's got to go. Surely part of the England squad. Elsewhere, Chelsea 2-2. After listening to Cundy absolutely battering Tottenham all week, the chunk Jamie couldn't believe that what is wrong with him when he goes on Sky? He's got glasses on. Professor O'Hara. Who's talked him into that?
Someone has.
Honestly. So Jason, battering Tottenham. Jamie couldn't believe that no one was hammering the Blues.
When Liverpool spend loads of money, right, they come under scrutiny instantly. Not good enough, miles off it. Man City, miles off it. You know, Chelsea, spend £1 billion. Oh, you know, we live quite another day. We're building. It's a project.
I know, but the thing is, right, when you've won the Champions League, right, and I've done it, I've watched my side win it twice.
Yeah.
You're not always great. Sometimes you've got to get through and find a way to get through.
And one thing, Chelsea are a bit sixes and sevens.
I don't think it.
But when they put it together, they absolutely battered.
Yeah, absolutely. I really don't believe that the format of the competition now. You can go away and get a point away from home. You win at home, and you get through. The most important thing is just to get through to the next stages.
Right.
And Chelsea will be through to the next stage, and then it matters.
The important games are yet to come.
Yeah, exactly. You win your own games in the Champions League or wherever it's going to be, and then you're through to the last. If you get that first 8, then it's great. And you know, I wouldn't take too much into that, if I'm being honest.
Also, Newcastle United, they needed a little shot in the arm, didn't they? Newcastle beating Atletico Bilbao 2-0 at St James's Park. They've moved into the automatic qualification.
Yeah, that was more an important game. At home.
Dan Burns scored one of the greatest headers ever seen, really, to kick off the scoring.
Fantastic.
I've not seen that yet. Here's what his manager, Eddie Howe, made of it all.
No, it was an incredible header from Dan. I mean, I'd like to see it again to see actually how far out he was. I mean, I was right behind. I had a great view. It looked in from the minute he struck it, and it was a well-worked routine, so well done to everyone involved in that. And similar feeling for me for the cup final in a sense that it's a strong header from distance and it's had the power and the direction to go in, so a brilliant moment for him.
Yeah, I need to watch that one. I missed that one.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yesterday was a funny day, Ray. I went back after radio and I was quite. I thought I'll have a little kip. I don't often do it in the afternoon. Boom, 3 hours gone.
3 hours.
And then watch the football.
He's gone
watch
out.
Man City.
What a waste. 3 hours.
I know. It is a waste when you're my age. And I watched Man City. Went to bed. Couldn't sleep.
Oh well, I can see why you didn't sleep. You're going 3 hours in the afternoon, an hour maybe.
I know.
20 minutes. I don't really sleep in the afternoon.
So I just my body clock's all over the place.
Well, you know, you're lively today, Al. Don't worry about that.
Coming up, I'm just looking at our games here. Sturm Graz Forest Europa League on talkSPORT 5:45. Early kickoff. Villa against Maccabi Tel Aviv. Europa League, that's 8 o'clock. And also Palace against Alkmaar AZ. In the conference at 8 o'clock. No mention of the Scottish clubs, by the way. Why is that, Mr. Producer? Why? I know we're not. I know they're not on talkSPORT, but any chance of talking about them? Do you know what I mean? Great. Yeah, he says he is.
You've got a list there, haven't you?
I thought he was going to a Katy Perry concert. Celtic playing Midtjylland.
That was funny yesterday, wasn't it? Fred Perry.
He looked at me and then he went, "Oh no."
We were talking about seagulls the day before, Tuesday. And I just made something up. I went, they don't like tomato sauce, Ali, so you've got to put tomato sauce on your chips, they don't come down. He went, no, is that right? He went for that one as well.
Yeah, he's losing that bit. He's got too many jobs, that's why.
Oh, he don't stop, does he, Ali?
Oh, no. Right, so where are we? Rangers at home to Roma. There's a toughie for them. And Aberdeen, where are Aberdeen? Come on, tell me, where are the Dons? Where are the Dandy Dons? Is that today? Yeah, it's tonight, isn't it? They're still in it. Oh, come to me. Sorry. In Larnaca in the Conference League. All right, sorry about that, Dons. Coming up, FIFA are now giving out oh, God almighty. They're giving out peace prizes, apparently. We'll ask if Ray will get one next. They're splitting up Van Nistelrooy and Keown back at Old Trafford. I think David Lammy's going to get a job with them as well. Right, coming up, where are we? 6:15. This is talkSPORT Breakfast with Ray Parlour. Right, a bit of the Traitors music start this Thursday, but why are we playing it? Well, the finals. Is it really final tonight? And a certain Joe Marler is the bookie's favourite to win. How can that be, Joe? How can you go from here to favourite to win Traitors? We've made you, mate. We've made you. Never mind England, we have made you. Former rugby star Joe is as low as even money, would you believe it? Yeah. Were you backing Joe tonight?
I've watched a couple of them, but I haven't seen the last few. Who else is in it? Alan Carr? Alan Carr's in it still?
I don't know.
I've seen it. I've seen them all. Alan Carr's been brilliant. But in the last one, he had to try and say, I'm a faithful, and he laughed. And basically gave it away. So I think Joe Marler's 100% onto Alan and
But it has been for a few weeks. I was listening to Jill. She was telling me. But Joe's great. I hope he wins it. I do. I really do. Right, now let's look at today's back page. You had the voice there with Tesco Mobile for Business. Here's Katie.
Back page review on talkSPORT with Tesco Mobile for Business. This November, sign up to get a £60 welcome bonus. Offer ends 1st of December. Terms and verification at tescomobile.com/business.
Right, Katie, where are we starting?
Let's start with Manchester City, because that's what's dominating a lot of the newspapers this morning. Lots of pictures of Phil Foden with the headline in the back page of the Daily Mail saying Foden's fireworks. They've gone with a similar headline in The Guardian. Foden fireworks, City stars, silky double dismisses Dortmund. Also, skip and slide in the back page of The Sun with Erling Harland sliding as he gets another goal. There's also, we'll get onto it in a minute, Donald Trump's Peace Prize from FIFA is on the back page of the Times, and then we'll also get to goals better than Mickey van der Ven's, the one that he scored for Tottenham the other night. So they've rated the best goals, so we'll get into that very shortly. But let's start with Man City. Pep Guardiola saying that Phil Foden is getting back to his best. Do you agree, Ray?
Absolutely, yeah. Lots of game time now he's getting, and everybody's going to have that little bit of a lull in their careers, and when they go off the ball, because he started his career so young. He's done so well at a young age. He's put all the expectations when that's what we do in England. We always build people up, and then when they have a bit of a bad time, knock them back down again. Wayne Rooney went through that at times in his career. But Foden now is looking the real deal, really is. And Man City this year, they're looking dangerous. You know, I'm a little bit more worried for Arsenal's point of view with Man City than probably Liverpool. But they're looking, if Haaland stays fit, we know how good he is. I mean, he's unbelievable. His record he's got. But Foden certainly is knocking on the door now. Tuchel will be really delighted with the way he's playing, and I'm sure he'll be in the England squad again. He's got to be, surely.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think he will.
At the expense of who, though?
Well, that's the big question he's got to ask. I mean, Bellingham wasn't in the last squad, was he? Now, he's been scoring for Real Madrid, so you expect him to be back in the squad. I know Palmer's injured at the moment.
You've got like Morgan Rogers.
They've got so many.
You've got like so many players. Cole Palmer.
Well, it's a good problem to have, though, Katie. I know you're going to have to leave people out, and you're going to have to tell the bad news to certain players, but it's a nice problem to have. It's better than having that problem than saying, well, who do we pick? We haven't got enough good players to pick. So I think England at the moment, I think Tuchel, all he's got to do, he hasn't got to coach the players. He's got to get them in the right positions. He's got to get the right formula. He's got to get the right, what's it called? Whether he's going to play 3 at the back or 4-2-3-1, he's got to get the right scenario to say, look, we can go out and win football matches. And if he can do that and get the right players in the right positions, then I think we've got a brilliant chance for the World Cup. Really do, with the squad we've got.
In the back page of the Mirror, there's this brilliant picture of Dan Burns with the headline, Dan Burns bright on bonfire night after his brilliant header once again.
Header.
Newcastle winning that game against Athletic Bilbao 2-0. But I want to draw on this story I spoke about at the start with Trump's Peace Prize from FIFA, Alan. FIFA has created its own Peace Prize that looks set to be awarded to Donald Trump before next month's World Cup draw. So Trump was said to be angry that he was not awarded the Nobel Peace Prize last month after his Israel-Gaza peace deal. Indeed, the FIFA president Gianni Infantino said at the time that the US president should have received the honour. So now Infantino has created FIFA's own peace award that he will present in Washington.
Listen,
Yeah, where do you sit on the salad?
All they want is a lift round the different games in Air Force One, don't they? They do it all the time, FIFA. They're just a bunch of creeps, honestly.
Yeah, they're just crawling around him, aren't they?
They are creeps, absolute creeps.
So how'd you win it?
Well, I think. Well, apparently, sources have told the Times that it will be presented to Trump, this FIFA's own Peace Award. So it's going to be potentially given to him in Washington on December the 5th.
Oh, they made one up. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
that is ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah. So,
Really?
So there's that one, and then also this story I brought you in the Times to do with. So what has there been? They've ranked all the solo goals we rate above Mickey van der Ven. First of all, Ray, how good was that goal? I know he's a Spurs player.
Yeah, no.
It was. You got it.
I look back at it because someone in the car park on a golf course went, "Oh, Ray, what do you think of Van der Ven's goal?" I went, I didn't see it, and I had to look back. It was a brilliant goal, absolutely superb, wasn't it? From his own half, bang. And yeah, I think he's
on 18-yard line.
He's a fantastic player, isn't he? He really is. I mean, one of my mates who's an Arsenal fan said, "Yeah, he's running all the way. He wants to run to Barcelona or something like that." Yes. So it's a situation like that, but it's. What all you can do is admire it and say, "Well done, fantastic goal." Can you do it a bit more often? But he's a centre half. You don't expect it.
It's not for him.
Yeah, you don't expect it. You don't expect it for him. But that's the quality he has, and the pace he's got is unbelievable.
He's the fastest player in the Premier League.
Yeah, he's a great signing. You talk about recruitment. He's been a fantastic.
He'll be gone. Don't worry.
Well, Tottenham have got to try and keep him.
Tottenham are so wishy-washy. You just don't know what you get from Spurs.
Yeah, but you just got to say. But there's been some fantastic goals over the years. I'm trying to think
What's the thing? Yeah, what are the best goals?
I like. Henri scored quite a few of them. If I'm being honest. I love the one where we chips it up and beats Barthez at Highbury. Because when you talk about goals, I always look at the importance of the goal. I can score a worldy goal at 4-0 up when there's nothing to play for. You've won the game already. I look at how important the goal is at that time. It could be 0-0 and you get an absolute cracking goal to win the game. And that's a more important goal than scoring a better goal when it's 3-0. If you know what I'm trying to say. So that's been a great goal. I loved Henri's goal against Spurs, I must say. That's his Tony Adams, left foot. You know, I'm not saying as good as that one, but that's what goals keep in my memory. What would you say the best goal?
Oh,
Van Basten, back in the day. Remember that volley?
The volley from Arnold Muren cross.
Yeah, Arnold Muren. Well,
so they've got here, because some of the list in the Times have got Gareth Bale's goal, Real Madrid against Barcelona, April 2014. Lionel Messi, Barcelona against Athletic Bilbao.
What one?
2015. Yeah, exactly. Ronaldo, Barcelona.
Maradona against England.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee's little smirk there.
There's been some beauties. By the way, Dan Burns' goal last night, before we go for a break, cracking header.
Yeah,
it's not the best I've seen. It was a great gnomes.
It's still a good. He
punches it back to where it came from. Cracking header. I remember Paul.
He's just got the angles right, isn't he?
Against Liverpool at Portman Road, he just leapt and smashed it in. What a goal that was! So there's been a lot.
You don't see so many headed goals now, do you? I mean.
Well, you know why? Because they're wrestling.
Yeah,
that's why.
Obviously, Arsenal scored quite a few goals.
Alexis McAllister, he's not the tallest man, but managed to get past Thibaut Courtois against Real Madrid the other night.
Yeah, he did indeed. So I'm just trying to think best goals, Al.
Oh, there's loads, Ray.
Do you remember who scored a cracking goal in your team against Brazil?
Neri.
John Barnes. Remember Neri scored a blinder.
David.
Do you know another one?
Actually,
Archie Gemmell.
Yeah, against
when
Holland.
When he went round everybody.
Against Holland.
Again, you're talking about the importance of the game and all that sort of stuff. That's what I look at.
That's on the list, actually. John Barnes, England against Brazil.
John Barnes. It's got to be, yeah.
1984.
Yeah, that would have been.
That's
Who
on
else
the
is on there?
list.
And Katie, where are you? You're at Swansea this weekend?
Ipswich this weekend. So nice little trip to Swansea for me.
Lovely.
Ipswich had a good result.
Ipswich it's a draw, wasn't it? Up and down. Drew.
Southampton had a good result.
Got beat by Charlton and then picked up again. So it's wide open.
Coventry come back, didn't they? 1-0 down.
And what about Stoke?
Stoke flying.
Yeah. Amazing.
In the Premier League, Stoke.
Okay, Katie, thank you. That was a look at today's back pages with Tesco and Mobile for Business. Coming up, we're going to turn our attention to the EFL as Barry Bannon, he scored a cracker, didn't he? It was a cracking goal.
Dennis Bergkamp against Newcastle.
Yeah, that for me.
Not about that one.
Some people say he didn't mean it. He meant that.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Even if he didn't mean it, he's going to say he meant it.
Brilliant. No, he meant
it. He done that in training quite often.
He meant that. 6:28.
Backpage review on talkSPORT with Tesco Mobile for Business. This November, sign up to get a £60 welcome bonus. Offer ends 1st of December. Terms and verification at tescomobile.com/business.
Corinthian Casuals are a team in the Combined Counties League Premier Division South. Despite that, they're one of the most important clubs in world football. Here's why. The club was formed in 1939 as the result of a merger between Corinthians FC and Casuals FC. Now, Corinthians FC were founded in the late 1800s when the FA's top brass were absolutely sick of getting pumped by Scotland every time they played them. As a result, Nicholas Lane Jackson set up an amateur side which would bring in the best players who could all play for the national side. And it worked. It wasn't long before England were dominating the international fixtures they played, and it was largely down to Corinthians. In fact, in 1894 and 1895, they played consecutive games where Corinthians provided the entire England 11. But the thing is, the players refused to play professional football. They didn't believe in it. They wanted to spread the values of sportsmanship, competition, and played for the love of the game. It also helped most of the players were Oxbridge graduates who didn't need the money, but instead of entering league and cup competitions, they played exhibition football and toured the world, bringing the beautiful game with them. Think of it like the Harlem Globetrotters of football, and it was this which spread the game throughout the world and made it so popular. Most famously, in 1910, they travelled to Brazil, and the locals in Sao Paulo were so impressed they started their own team under the same name. Yes, the same Corinthians who won the FIFA Club World Cup in 2021, one of the biggest clubs in Brazil.
up 25 minutes to 7 o'clock. talkSPORT Breakfast with Ray Parlour alongside me and our good friends at Arnold Clark. Get £750 off any used electric car at home or a home charger. It's our biggest competition yet, and lines close at 4 p.m. today. Your final chance to play for your shot at up to 100 grand, £100,000. Unbelievable, completely tax-free. That'd be a lot of Cobra bombs for Ramondo.
Whoa, yeah.
If you're our lucky winner, you're going to be joining us at talkSPORT Towers on Thursday, November 13 to play for that life-changing cash. Here's how you enter, and good luck, by the way, 100 grand.
18 plus UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word cash to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission, or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 3338. All entries must be received by the 6th of November at 4 p.m. This is a TalkSPORT limited promotion run on TalkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full term conditions at talksport.com.
You done your bar yet? You done a bar in your garden? Have you done it?
No, not yet, Al. I'm going to do it soon. I need chopper to come, mate, don't I?
Yeah, I don't know. You got to have it. Yeah.
Oh, no, look, I was round my mate's house the other night, and he's got a bar, and it's fantastic. Chris McCarthy. He's got a lovely bar.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Yeah, it's his birthday today. Yeah, it's his birthday.
Was he 64?
He played golf with me the other day, and he was terrible. You know when someone has a bad game? He kept talking himself out of shots. And I think he got 21. I thought he was playing pontoon at one stage. He got 21 points. Not very good, Al.
Time now. What time is it? Right, 24 minutes to 7. Time now for a wee bit of this.
How can you not love the EFL when it throws up moments like this?
Here's Hogg! Oh, it's come back to Zamora! Stick off again! City fans can't believe it. What a match!
Windass! Quite simply destined to be from Team Windass.
We're in London. Hey, we're in London, aren't we?
Leeds can beat you 4-1. They're a fantastic team. But we had someone in the bushes that day twice this season now.
No sirve para nada.
I didn't know I would have such a reaction.
That ghost didn't head one in on Saturday. We didn't defend properly, you great chicken nugget.
We hear that Jimmy Glass, the goalkeeper, has scored for Carlisle.
You just never know which twist any game is going to turn next.
Must I forever be a beggar?
Great song, man. Yeah. Good fellas.
I remember listening to Jeff Stelling there. Remember that Jimmy Glass?
Ooh.
Come up from the corner.
Yeah, I remember that.
Talk about importance of goals. That was an important goal to score.
Right, let's turn our attention to all the biggest stories in the in the EFL after sensational midweek action. So to do that, let's welcome former Arsenal midfielder turned EFL expert. It's Adrian Clark. Clarky, good morning.
Morning, Clarky.
Good morning, Ray. Morning, out.
Sorry, keep getting you up early in the morning, Clarky. You take the three poodles out for a walk yet?
Look, I've still got two quite young children, so I'm up fairly early most days. So it's no disaster. It's all good.
Now, what manager? Let's talk Southampton, right? I know Steve was coming up later, Pompey, but Southampton, who finally managed to win a game last night away at QPR. QPR are strange.
Yeah, they're up and down, yeah.
What manager, Clark, is the most likely to go into Southampton? Would it be Russell Martin again?
Well, I initially thought yes. I think it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. At least he's got a really clear identity. They've been so muddled.
Ali said he needs a break. He said he needs a rest.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Look, I think they need an experienced manager, someone who's got a clear idea of what they want to do, because it's been, since Martin left, not really had sort of a clear tactical direction. They've had a disaster, haven't they? Last night, I worked on the game. It's only their fourth win, right, in 42 league games. Obviously, Premier League, we all know what happened last season. So, massive win. They've got a 32-year-old interim boss who's never been a manager before. He's been an assistant, German guy, Tonder Eckhart. And they did all right, actually. Brilliant goal to win it. Leo Cienza, run from halfway, stuck it in the corner from 25 yards. Brilliant goal. But I tell you what, the last 25 minutes, it was the Alamo. You know, they were on the edge of their own box, having a proper panic up, and QPR were unlucky not to equalise in the end. But
that EFL, Clarky, you know, I'm looking at the table. Stoke have done brilliant. Coventry were one down, came back strong.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't like to try and
Charlton.
When Ipswich and won 3-0. I wouldn't like pick six there.
No.
It's so unpredictable.
Yeah, it's a wide open league this year because Southampton have had a nightmare start. Ipswich haven't had a very good start. Leicester aren't in a good place. Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of big clubs having problems. So a lot of teams that have been in the Championship for years have got a brilliant chance this year. And I was looking at it, boys. I'm looking at the top six. Managers who know what they're doing. Okay, Frank Lampard hasn't been promoted, but he's been in the playoffs before.
Yeah.
He's pretty experienced. Mark Robins is second. Promotions, playoffs, loads of times. Rob Edwards, promoted to the Premier League. Heckingbottom at Preston, promoted to the Premier League. Alex Neil has been promoted to the Premier League when he was at Norwich.
And Millwall is doing okay, isn't he?
Exactly. And then Charlton are sixth. Nathan Jones, promotions on his CV. So, look, getting a manager in that's been there and sort of climbed that mountain before clearly makes a difference. And the other thing that's working in the Championship this year is if you're solid at the back. All these teams that I've just mentioned, they're conceding under a goal a game. It's not actually a division filled with goals this year, but some really good, solid teams. The only team that's scoring goals are Coventry.
Yeah,
right?
Coventry, yeah.
39 they've got, which is 16 more than any other team in the Championship, which is crazy.
What
really.
about down the road for me, Norwich? He's hanging on by the skin of his teeth, the manager, isn't he?
Yeah, look, I like Liam Manning. I think he did a really good job at Bristol City. I was a little bit surprised he left, but I think it was more for family location reasons. He's lost every single home game. I mean, talk about a way to make a bad first impression. They're I think third bottom now, Norwich. Got a point at Sheffield Wednesday last night. They were one down.
Great goal from Barry Bannon, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. But is it enough to save his job? I mean, Norwich don't expect to be in the bottom three, do they, Alan?
They should be a top half time for the playoffs.
Exactly. So yeah, I think poor Liam Manning he needs a win if he gets another game. So it's a big decision to be made maybe in the next week or so at Carrow Road. But honestly, the Championship is really tight. And it wouldn't surprise me if there was a team that came up from the bottom half.
Yeah, from nowhere,
and maybe went up. I mean, I'm looking. Well, Birmingham are on the charge.
They are. And is that surprising? I know they've investment. I know they get big owners now, but Birmingham are getting some great results.
Yeah, well, 2 4-0 wins in the week. They beat Pompey 4-0, beat Millwall 4-0. And Chris Davis was on the edge a few weeks ago because Birmingham's owners aren't going to settle for like a mid-table finish. They want promotion and they want it this year, which is a big ask, I think, when you've been in League One. But he's finding his feet now, and so are Birmingham. So keep your eye on them. Keep your eye on Ipswich, who I think will come good, even though they've had an iffy start.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's shaping up very, very nicely in the Championship this year.
Adrian, nice one. Thank you. Have a great weekend still to come. Right here on the Sports Breakfast.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Download the new improved app to easily manage your accounts and quotes.
Now, he doesn't know it yet, but yes, we're going to be bringing you back one of the very best features ever made. Yes, that's right. The rest is history.
Winning the war was unbelievable, wasn't it? The party they must have had when they won the war.
Yeah.
Because we all would have been German now, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So that was an historical moment. Winston Churchill, what he did, them to surrender, Germans, was an amazing for British, really. Was you listening to me there? You wasn't.
No. I was talking to all the producers. I was going, yeah.
He's saying for the sake of it.
A good movie the other day. Was it 21 or 24? About Norwegian resistance. Really good.
Is it?
Yeah, good.
I've been watching that Monsters. Oh, that's not good.
No, I've not seen that.
They're true stories of...
I watched the Tudors last night. That's good.
Not good.
Historian Ray, History, will be bringing you everything you need to know about Guido Fawkes. Hit that night last night. God, there was loads going off around Canary Wharf. We're going to be asking, is Phil Foden a must for England? The World Cup this summer over in America. The platform will be yours. 03717 223344 is the number you need. Come on and tell us what you think. For me, he's got to go. That was a look ahead. We're good friends at Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Get free next day track delivery. Head to travisperkins.co.uk or download the app.
Okay, coming up 10 minutes to 7 o'clock. Big day today, isn't it? Talks about breakfast with Ray Parlour. He's like a London bus. I haven't seen him for weeks. He's on today and tomorrow.
Who mentioned tomorrow?
You're on tomorrow. Right, what do we know this Thursday morning? All 6 English sides in the top 12 of the Champions League after 4 games. Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Spurs, Newcastle and Tottenham all won this week. But Chelsea drew 2-2 in Azerbaijan. We'll be asking later if the Premier League is, is it the Super League of Europe now?
Yeah.
Forest owner Mananakis has gone on trial. Oh dear. He's gone on trial in Athens accused of instigating football violence and supporting a criminal organisation. Oh, God. And after Chris Eubank Jr. accused Eddie Hearn and Matchroom of blocking his ambulance leaving the Spurs stadium after his win over Conor Benn earlier this year, Frank Warren leapt to the defence of his fellow promoter.
To be saying that is basically saying that Eddie Hearn has endangered his life.
But he's not only saying that, Frank. He's saying the British Boxing Board of Control. So it's bringing for you as a major proponent of the sports.
Look, he keeps coming out of all these things. Listen. For me, he's not all the ticket anyway. So that's the situation with him. The stuff he comes out with. I mean, he needs to put his, remember, I understand he was pretty well educated. He needs to, before he says things, he needs to put his brain into gear with his tongue.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? You know, why would the Matchroom boys do that? It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I did see a picture yesterday of Eubank in the hospital, the state of his face.
Is it always tough to get out there anyway, isn't it? His first
of course it is. But I saw a picture of him yesterday after the first fight, Ray, and he was really swollen around the face. You know, Ben caught him a few times. Don't worry about that.
How'd you see this one going? I think
Ben's very confident.
I think Conor Benn could do it. I really do.
Yeah, don't forget Eubank's got to come down.
Eubank Jr. He's an unbelievable fighter, but I really do believe that Conor Benn, he's got it. He's going to have that little bit more. Someone said to me the other day, Ray, said that was an average fight. It wasn't an average fight. I really enjoyed it. Proper. They went for it, didn't they? Both of them. You know, you can see the hatred in the fight. You know, when you hate each other and you really want to beat them badly, you can see that. Where a lot of boxers are very much, they still get on. It's their job.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, but you could see it was a proper at each other.
Yeah,
it'd be exactly the same. It'd be exactly the same at the Tottenham Stadium. I can't. No, nor can I. I think Frank's hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah, don't forget you can listen to Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn live on talkSPORT next week. Of course, watch it on DAZN. It's come around quickly, hasn't it? I can't believe it. And if you
months go quickly now, Al.
Pardon?
Had times travelling now.
Oh, no.
November. We'll be in December soon. Party season now.
Oh, no. If you love your boxing this Saturday, WBC interim title was on the line over in Texas as knockout machine Virgil Ortiz Jr. faces off with the technician Erickson Lubin. Watch live this Saturday only on DAZN. Here we go.
Boxing update on talkSPORT with DAZN, the global home of boxing. Sign up now at dazn.com/boxing.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Yep, Kitty's back again. Kitty, what we got this morning?
I think Shenanigan's better than Bammy.
You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Oh, it's brilliant,
so it's our little feature that we do every week, Ray. Alan Brazil's favourite part of the week, where we basically do games and little things like that to just lighten the mood a little bit. But this week we're going to do something a little bit different.
Oh.
Yes, as we've got Ray Parlour, an Arsenal legend, on the programme, we couldn't help but have some fun with this Arsenal shop menu that the fans enjoyed in Prague for their Champions League game against Slavia Prague. Have you seen this, Ray?
Yeah. Yes, I have seen
shop
it.
menus?
Alan's on the same group chat as me, and someone put it on there. Hold here.
Okay, so to give the listeners a little bit of an insight, I've got to be careful with which ones I say. So we've got Baby Invincible. This is what it says on the menu. This one can't be beaten, a.k.a. it's a Baby Guinness.
I like the Seaman orgasm better.
I was going to say the David Seaman orgasm. We've got that in there, named after one of the finest goalkeepers in the world that's ever seen. You're on here, Ray?
Yes.
Party in the Parlour.
Yeah, I know. That's a good one.
Yeah. You've made the list.
What's in that? Rumford?
You've got Strongbow cider. and fresh lime and Kakasha.
You got to bring in Grovesy.
Yeah.
Sherry Groves.
Sherry Groves, very, very good. We've got Slippery TT. Our take on the famous slippery nipple shots.
The Brady bomb.
The Brady bomb, Cannon Crush. And then this one, we've got to say here, the free shots, they cost nothing because they are worth nothing, apparently. The Jamie O'Hara.
He's mad.
Oh, poor Jamie's getting pelters.
And they say, we think he talks garbage on his sports bar. So we are selling garbage in our sports bar, a shot glass filled with toilet water, apparently. And the final one on the menu is Rotherham Shot Spur. The colour of this shot matches their shirt, a glass of sour milk.
Oh.
So we've also come up with some Arsenal shots for talkSPORT presenters. So what do you think about this? Alibaldi shot, the Bloody Cundy shot, the Martini Tiny Sam shot.
Tiny Sam.
Sherry Groves was obviously something that you came up with, Alan. Gabs on the beach.
Gabs on the beach. Sounds nice.
I put myself in here. The Shanahan Sunrise.
Oh, yes.
Obviously Tequila Sunrise. Your party in a party in the parlour, of course.
Dino Saunders.
Dino Saunders, yes, very good. How about this for you, Alan? The full Brazilian. Golden rum and coconut cream and pineapple juice.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, you'd have that.
Yeah, Sandy Lane.
You could have a lot of fun with this. I'm sure.
Swing.
I'm sure a lot of the punters listening can come out some blinders for their players as well.
Oh, let's have it.
Yeah, text us 81089 about your talkSPORT presenter shot.
Good idea, isn't it? It's a good idea.
Great.
Give them clean, please.
Sports bar, wherever you support.
So what's your go-to shot on a night out, Ray?
Do you know what? Sometimes I have a little baby Guinness.
Oh, I like a baby Guinness.
Yeah,
Alan, do you like a baby Guinness?
No.
You don't like a baby Guinness? What's not to like?
I'm not.
Do you know what? Tequila, probably.
Are you over tequila over Sambuca?
I like a Jaeger bomb. Don't get me wrong. But I would go tequila.
I don't like tequila. I watch.
You drink more
because that's all the drink is tequila.
You got a little bit of salt. You got a little bit of salt and lemon.
No, it's nonsense. It's like gangster movies, the Russians, just vodka, vump straight. What's the point of drinking that? You don't taste it.
We don't do it a lot, but no, I don't mind a Jaeger. Obviously with the El Cobra, what I do, but I haven't done it for a while.
No. So out of you two, who's the first one to order shots then?
Yeah. I mean, you're a wine man, aren't you, Al?
Yeah.
You're more of a wine man. I'll be more of a lager, then go on, or beer, and then I maybe not too many, because it's like you're getting older, Kate. You got you're struggling in the morning these days.
So do the shots come out in the debrief?
Well, the debrief's 10:15. We can't do shots at 10:15. That's a little bit too early.
I wouldn't put it past you, Ray.
That's a little bit too early.
It's amazing that London Bridge Hotel. You sit at the bar there, don't you? 10:20. People walk in, all you hear is tut 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 tut. They look in to see me round the corner on it.
No, it's only one day a week, Al, isn't it?
Well, you are.
Well, you. Yeah, you're going a bit more often than me.
Other than for breakfast, and we're right on it.
But it's Friday.
That's not right. But then again, we're up at 3.
Yeah,
so
it's a
difference.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about, Al. Time difference.
I know.
It's 12. It's 12 o'clock somewhere.
Shetty, what is your tipple when you have a?
I like a baby Guinness, but I'm more of a.
What is a baby Guinness then? Please tell me what's in it.
It's a bit of Baileys, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Baileys and Kahlua.
Oh yeah, too much of that. Whoa.
But it's really nice.
The one I can't stand is Sambuca.
Oh, see, I'm a Sambuca girl.
It's too
over tequila. No, it's fine.
It's too sweet. It's very sweet, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
really sweet.
What about a tequila rosé? That makes tequila a little bit easier, doesn't
tequila rosé's all right, Al. You got that in a little bottle.
Talk about complicating things.
We'll get you a baby Guinness. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, get a whispering angel.
Yeah, holiday.
Tequila rosé.
What would you have? What would you have on holiday? A cocktail?
I would
mojito or
no.
A Gabs on the beach?
Nah, I would probably have
margarita.
Daiquiri.
Daiquiri.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. But I don't have many. One.
At you, Katie?
Oh,
use cocktail.
Yeah, I do. I just like to mix them up, really. Espresso martini.
Espresso martini.
Oh, what a waste! What a waste of money.
Or a
one sip is gone.
Mojitos, nice.
Mojitos are good.
Yeah, they're good.
Anyway, we're moving on.
We're talking about alcohol.
Anyway, that's the Arsenal shot menu. I'm glad that went down well.
7 a.m.
Keep those texts coming. 81089 about
Sherry Groves. I like that.
Yeah, Sherry Groves was a good one.
Right, Mickey Finn coming up next. Sorry, Mickey Gray. Lee Westwood, Craig Hope, and Katie back around 7:45. Right, Headlines coming up at 7 o'clock here on the Sports Breakfast on talkSPORT.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
What do you get when some of the most individual sports stars club together? Well, a melting pot of history, tension, rivalry, friendship and elite stories. Here are some of the best off-camera anecdotes from the Ryder Cup. Number 1, Tigers' loo roll. The protagonist, Lee Westwood's former caddy, Billy Foster, sat in a toilet cubicle at the Belfry. As he went to relieve his first morning nerves, Foster noticed only one of the 2 cubicles had loo roll, and while he was seated, in came a tiger into the empty cubicle, and he realised his mistake all too late. So Foster took some paper, reached under the cubicle with a rescue offering, and as Tiger went to take it, Foster uttered the words, "Europe, 1 up." As it happened, Europe did go on to win. Fast forward 10 years to the miraculous Medina, when, after a gruelling Saturday, Rory McIlroy overslept on the Sunday and was in danger of missing his tee time. Thankfully for him, the person booking player transport was Erica Stoll. She sorted him a police escort to the course. 3 years later, McIlroy proposed in Paris. The next story is told by Scottish legend Sam Torrance about the great Seve, who apparently despised the Americans mainly because of a diminutive US reporter who kept calling him Steve.
Hey, my name is Severiano or Seve. It's no Steve, it's no Steve. Next day, Steve.
Torrance also tells of how Seve regularly gave coaching clinics to his European teammates, but a week later at the Italian Open, when the same players asked for advice, Seve would tell them to and see you next year. Having started with a Billy Foster story, let's finish with one from the 12th tee at Oakland Hills in 2004. It was Jimenez and Garcia against Westwood and Clark in a practice round, And as they finished, Foster decided to jump in the buggy and speed away with all their clubs, only to lose control entirely and tumble onto the course and see it careering towards the spectators. Thankfully, the Red Sea parted and the buggy smashed into a tree, with viewers and clubs still intact.
You had your flu jab, Ray?
Sorry?
You had your flu jab, yeah? Have one.
Have you?
Bad out there, by all accounts.
You had that,
Yeah, it's bad. East Anglia's bad, and you're just up the road from there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you should do, mate. Gabby's not well as well. I don't know what's wrong with him, but...
You keep coughing.
No, I'm getting over it. I was bad
you
last
was
week.
bad last week, you had missed a day off.
Right, here we go, 6 minutes after 7. Mickey Gray coming up. Right, let's get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. We're good friends at Arnold Clark. And Ray isn't the only invincible on the show today. Ray, you have some exciting news for us. Who have you been on the phone to?
Well, I texted Lauren last night, who's a great guy, by the way.
Yeah, you've always spoken.
Yeah, he was hard as nails, proper. You know, he was in for a battle every week when he played. And he said, "Oh, I'll come on your show." So hopefully,
good.
About 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, he's coming on. 8
Lovely.
o'clock. He's coming on. No, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock because he's coming on. So he lives in Seville, so beautiful
nice.
down there. I'm sure the weather's still nice down that way.
I played there with Scotland. We lost 1-0. Yeah, but Seville is beautiful, hot, and we lost to Brazil. There. Well, David Neary, you mentioned him earlier. That was
it's not too far from Portugal, is it? On the border.
No, it's hot.
Only an hour, isn't it? To the
oranges. They're very famous for oranges.
Yeah.
Now, there was a glimpse, he was brilliant last night, a glimpse of the old Phil Foden, not just last night, I think Phil's come on to his game again. So has he given Thomas Tuchel, I'm sure he has, a real headache?
Bit of space for Foden, he gets it onto his left foot, drives it to the far corner, it's a world-class finish from a super player.
As much Phil is happy and love, enjoy, the rest, you don't have to say much. He's a special player, but we need his goals.
And when he needs to be called upon, he turns up, Phil Foden. Yeah, I think he's back to his best.
It's a brilliant goal, and it was pretty as a picture.
Pep's picked him in a lot of games recently and given him a bit of a run, and it's kind of no surprise then that you start to see the best of him.
City's still coming forward, Foden! Oh, yes! A lovely little body swerve onto his left foot, arrowed into the far corner.
It's absolutely out of this world from Phil Foden. I talk about it all the time, about him being on the half turn.
Phil Foden, star of the show, 2 brilliant goals from distance.
How can we talk about England and not Phil Foden at the same time? I find it astonishing.
Thomas is so smart and wise and knows exactly what the national team needs.
And there ain't no stopping them now. Phil Foden with the finish.
Ain't no stopping us now. That's what we sing out, didn't it? 10:15.
McFadden and Whitehead. God, that brings me.
McFadden and Whitehead.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, there was a glimpse of Phil Foden. Listen, when he's on that type of form, I think it was Ali last night and commentary, and he's dead right. There's no one better getting the ball on the half turn.
Half turn, so important.
He gets on that half turn, and he's just thinking, how can I get my shot off?
Yeah.
Or where's Harland? If not, I'll get my shot.
If you're teaching kids football, that's the most important thing. The half turn on the half turn. So you know what's around you. Especially in midfield. Midfield is I used to play in the youth team at Arsenal, and I always knew someone takes it head on, and I'm sneaking up. I know he's going to get the ball, and as soon as he turns, bang, you get your tackling. Yeah. Maybe on the half turn, he knows I'm coming. He can just roll it back to the
also helps as well. If you're going to take it on the half time, Ray, it helps that you know where the defender who's nearest you is. Your left side or right side?
Yeah, of course.
Because your left side, don't take it on that side because he'll slide in.
Well,
but take it away from him on the other side.
Arsene Wenger used to have a go at you if you pass it on the wrong side.
Yeah, and he's right.
You pass it where
it's the passing about your goalkeeper, Ray.
It's going to be a tackle, and it'll be a foul to you.
Yeah,
because he can't get the ball.
And if the goalie's right-footed, don't put it on his left foot.
Yeah, I know. Well, it ain't rocket science.
Well, yeah, you think so. A couple of donkey centre-halves there. 2 goals for Phil last night were perfectly timed with Tuchel announcing his England squad for this month's qualifier tomorrow morning. Well, I don't think last night would have made any difference, would it?
No.
But before that, I think Phil's been playing really well. So with Cole Palmer injured, and he, for me, has got to be in the squad.
Yeah, Cole Palmer's got
and
to be.
Jude Bellingham coming back into form. He was left out the squad last month. Is it time for Phil to make a return to 3 lines? Let's more on this with a man. Let's get more. Who was at the Etihad last night, who's seen a lot. Good morning, talkSPORT's Manchester correspondent, and his Sunderland boys are flying high. Mickey Gray. Morning, Mickey.
Morning, Mickey.
Razor, how are you, mate?
Good. Mickey, Phil's back on his game.
Yeah, he is. And he showed it last night to everybody, Alan. I thought he was absolutely outstanding last night. From start to finish, his performance. And I just listening to you two lads talking there about being on the half turn, and I mean his first goal was absolutely outstanding last night, but his second one was even better. The space that he can find in those little tight areas just on the edge of the 18-yard area, I don't think there's anybody better, and he deserved his goals last night. And I think anybody or everybody will be so surprised if he's not in that England squad, because he's such a talent. But it's a position where we've got a raft of players that all want to play, and Jude Bellingham, Rodgers, we've got a few others, Cole Palmer, I think you mentioned there as well, but I just can't see an England squad without Phil Foden in it, and certainly going to the World Cup.
That second goal, you know, he feels for it. He gets in his left foot, there's defenders in his way.
You know where it's going as well.
He just feels, I'll just bend it, a bit of bend on it, outside the defender, and it could find its way in the bottom corner, and it did. Brilliant.
Yeah, it was, and I think he also used the defenders as well, just to curl it around them, to pop it into the bottom corner as well. He actually did that with his first one as well, but that's what he's been doing all this season. I think we know he had a bit of an off season last season, but he's certainly turned around this time, and he's just been absolutely fantastic. He turns up in those big games. He's been absolutely outstanding, and I hope that Thomas Tuchel was watching last night, and I'm sure he's been watching them all season, and no doubt about it, he's a huge addition to the England squad, and you've got to have him in it.
Yeah.
Because if players are not playing well in their positions, Phil Foden is, and you need your top-class players when you go into a big tournament.
He must have watched that last night. He must have.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got to say about Erling Harland again.
Whoa.
What an absolute beast. We keep talking him up, but how good is he, Mickey? I mean, you saw him last night, but he just pops up, scores every single. I think it's 5 in a row now. Scored in the Champions League, and his record is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, what a player.
Yeah, well, 54 Champions League goals in 52 games as well. Rewriting the history books, Ray, isn't he? And what we've had with Messi and Ronaldo, we never thought we'd see it again, but Erling Haaland is doing it every single week. And, you know, the understanding he's got with his midfield players and the runs he's been making this season. And I think he did an interview, didn't he, a couple of days ago? He's been offside 18 times in 3.5 years. I mean, that's just... It's just absolutely ridiculous. But you talk about a centre-forward who knows where the back of the net is. And he's one of those strikers who doesn't get fazed if he does miss the target or misses a chance. The next one, you know, is going to end up in the back of the net. And his numbers this season, or his numbers every single season since he's been around, have just been off the charts. And you can see him going to get another 50 goals this season. That's how good he's been.
What a game the weekend as well, Mickey.
I was going to come to that, Mickey.
Yeah.
You know, suddenly Liverpool are looking at the moment.
Real Madrid, beating them.
Arsenal at the moment are, you know, catch me if you can. Whereas City are now picking up. What a game coming up. Normally Arsenal at Sunderland start the season, you say, no problem, no brainer, 3 points. This is a tricky one now, Mickey. Sunderland have been brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, what a massive weekend of football. We've got the Liverpool Man City game is going to be brilliant. It's been a busy week for both sides, obviously Champions League football. But Sunderland, they've surprised so many people because Arsenal have obviously been flying. I mean, we've all talked about the clean sheets that they've had in a row of late. They really look like they can go all the way and obviously pick up this Premier League title, which they've not been able to do. But I think they look ready for it. Defensively, they don't really look like they're going to concede goals. I think in midfield, they're absolutely solid. And let's not forget, they've got 2 or 3 players who were injured as well, who were mainstays last season as well. But I think they did well in the summer. They bought well. And they always look like they're going to win football matches. So, you know, they're going to go close. But I think we've got a title race on our hands now with Liverpool coming back to form against Real Madrid.
Another cracking game as well, Mickey. Spurs Man United, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the early kick-off on Saturday.
That should be open.
That's going to be a real good game to watch.
Yeah, don't move off your sofa, eh? It's going to be a brilliant weekend. It's going to be fantastic. And there's some brilliant games. I can't wait for it this weekend. I'm at Everton myself on Saturday, but I'll certainly be glued to the TV to watch all the big games. It's going to be fantastic.
Nice one, Mickey. Have a great weekend. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, lads.
There is some crackers, isn't there? There's no doubt.
Every week, Al, we say that. We do the thing down the pub, didn't we? The league, and it's so difficult, isn't it? Some of the games, and West Ham with a brilliant win last week, didn't they? Newcastle. They played Burnley at home, so they'll be looking to get 2 back-to-back wins. But the league is brilliant, isn't it?
Well, Mickey's team, Sunderland, 4th from top. We're now going to talk to our next guest in just a moment. 2nd from bottom, Forest, can you believe it? Lee Westwood coming next. old body tomorrow will be like, God, what's going on here? 2 days running, right?
What's that?
Working 2 days running.
2 days running.
You're on tomorrow.
Gabby's back.
I've just had it confirmed. Gabby's struggling.
No. He's feeling much better now.
talkSPORT breakfast coming up 7:20. Ray Parlour with me. Ray, do you have any idea what number LIV is in Roman numerals?
LIV. No. I'm going to say.
Have a guess.
5 at the end.
No.
No?
What's IV in French?
Don't know.
4.
Oh, is it?
Is that right? No. What am I talking about?
I don't know.
Right, no. In
don't
Latin,
ask me, Al.
what's 1V is 4, isn't it? It's Roman. It's I think.
Go on, Edgy.
So it's 54.
54. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
And that's what.
And that's exactly why Live Golf was given its name, as it's always been played over 54 holes, and I didn't know that. It's all about a change, though, and a huge shake-up for the Saudi-funded league. Next season, they're going to be playing the traditional 72 holes over 4 days in a move described by John Ram as a win for the league and the players. Why? But Rory has claimed that the decision is peculiar. Right, let's get to the bottom of this. So have Live Golf accepted they got it wrong? And will the name now have changed to LXXII Golf?
Is there a cut in Live?
Is there what?
A cut.
I've no idea. So
players don't play the last day or
our
something?
next guest will tell us exactly what it's all about. I bet it's puzzled him as well. Let's ask him middle of it all. Former world and number 1 and goal captain of the majestic team, Lee Westwood. Lee, good morning. We're confused, Lee.
How you doing, Lee?
Well, lads, how are you?
Yeah, good. Lee, what's happening here? We're a bit confused. I didn't realise, first of all, Live was to do with how many holes you play, but now it's 72 holes. Why?
I think it was good for the players, good for the sponsors, and good for the fans more than anything. They get to see another day's golf.
Yeah. Rory called it peculiar. I thought that had all been put to bed now. What's wrong with Rory here?
I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to what Rory says, really. No. He'll change his mind for next week.
But it's here to stay there, Lee, isn't it, Liv? I mean, it's been a breath of fresh air. I think everybody loves it. I certainly watch it, and the teams and all that sort of stuff. So when does it... You've got a bit of a rest now. When's it all kick off again?
Start again in February.
February.
So, got a nice off-season and chance to work on.
What do you do with yourself, Lee, when you're off? Because you get a lot of time off. Do you have a little holiday
racing.
Or racing? All the stuff. You go to a forest, obviously, to watch the football sometimes.
Yeah, all those things. Was at Newcastle last night to watch them.
Oh, fantastic!
Cracking goal, wasn't it? Great header.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, Dan's a nice lad, and it's good to see somebody from the local area playing for their boyhood team doing so well. So I was pleased for him, but. Just going racing, Al. Bump into Al every now and again, and still play a little. I'm playing a little bit of golf as well. Playing at Loch Lomond next week.
Oh, lovely, Willie in the locker room. Just mention to him the semi-final of the League Cup. Lee, he won't serve you a pint.
Lee, just a quick one. Who is the best ex-player you've played with on a golf course?
Footballer.
Yeah. Ex-footballer, who's because a lot of the boys play. John Terry's played all the time.
Al's all right. John Terry's pretty good, but Jimmy Bullard's the best.
Is he?
Yeah, by a long way. Yeah, I sold him a few years ago. If he worked on his game, he'd be able to compete on the seniors tour, and I think he played one and finished about 15th. So
yeah, it's good.
Very good.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's pretty good, but don't tell him because it'll go straight to his head.
So, Lee, is Centurion still the base for Live, or has that changed now?
That was the start of the first Live event, but we play at JCB now near Newcastle.
Oh, that's the Bamford's place is beautiful.
That's right. Yeah, spectacular. But we play all over the world. We're a global tour, so there's a lot of travelling, and now there's going to be a bit more golf.
Will you get world ranking points, Lee? Because there's 4 rounds now.
I think that's one of the angles behind it.
Yeah.
I think there were a few different things. I think some of the guys, that they focused their whole season around the major championships, and I think playing 54 holes was putting them at a bit of a disadvantage. So I think they wanted to play 72 holes that represented more the major championship format. But I think world rankings is one of the things on Liv's mind, and I think that it's one of the. I don't know whether it's one of the criteria or not, because there's 54 old tournaments got world ranking points before, but I think the boxes that you need to tick with the world rankings, 72 olds, probably helps that.
Yeah, Lee. What about back to the Premiership? It's not been easy for Forest, has it? Can Forest get out of trouble? I look at the table and it still shocks me a little bit, but they can get out of trouble, can't they?
Yeah, I was on a few weeks ago and we were talking about Sean Dyche being appointed, and I thought he was a better fit than Ange for the style of play that Forest like to play. We're not really a we'll score, you score 2, we'll score 3, you score 3, we'll score 4 type of football team. We're more about keeping it solid and not letting too many goals in, and I think Sean and his team are working on that. There's certainly been green shoots the last few games. Played well in Europe. Bournemouth was a tough away game. It was always going to be tough. And played better against United last week as well. So I think the change is coming. There's certainly a lot of talented players in that squad, and the setting bottom's not representative of the squad we've got.
Yeah, Lee. Just one last one with the golf. After the Ryder Cup, which was remarkable, just magical, absolutely.
Fantastic.
When you're playing in America, is there any sort of big mouse giving you a bit of stick after the Ryder Cup, or is that just a New York crowd?
Well, I haven't played in America since the Ryder Cup was played, but there's always been stick at the Ryder Cup. Going back to my first one in Boston at Brookline, we got a lot of stick there. But you go and play golf in the Northeast, especially in the Ryder Cup. It's quite tribal. They really get behind their teams in the Northeast of America, and you expect it and plan for it to a certain extent. Yeah, did it go over the line? Probably did, but you've got to be a bit stronger than that.
Yeah, it was magical though. Lee, listen, when you get your little break, have a great time.
Thank you.
And good luck with Forest, and hopefully we'll see you at Cheltenham.
Hopefully, yeah. Fingers crossed.
Brilliant.
Cheers, Lee.
Westwood there.
Cheers.
So there you go. Live now go to 72 holes. Good question, that, Ray. So with a bit of luck, they will get world rankings.
Yeah, well, the world rankings are very important for all the players, but it was a strange one anyway, because we always used to watching golf, 2 rounds, and whoever doesn't make the cut, you lose a load of players, and then they carry on for the next 2 days. So I don't think there is a cut, though, is there? I forgot to ask Lee if there's a cut in Live Golf, and you missed. There's no cut. Yeah, that's right. So, but it'd be great for the players. It looks like the players have had that little bit of a vote to say, look, we need 4 rounds. It's better for the fans as well to watch 4 days.
You know who was great going back to the Ryder Cup? Fitzpatrick was great, wasn't he?
Oh, I think all of them.
Talk about balls, and
you really fancied them as well. Now I thought because I thought the crowd might get to them, and the USA being at home would do it.
It was, but the final day was incredible because
they really come back, didn't they?
My jaw dropped. Like, no, don't do this to me.
But that's the sort of on the edge of your seat, wasn't you? The last day was magnificent. You talked about days watching football on the sofa. That is the best. That is the best to watch, the Ryder Cup.
So good luck to Lee Westwood coming up with a ton of attention in Newcastle, and ask the question: how far can they go in this competition? That's coming next.
It's not often you associate fan power with Chelsea Football Club, but one of the shining examples of it lies with a group called the Chelsea Pitch Owners. And they've proved to be the thorn in the side of owners past and present who've been dead set on moving stadiums to a larger, more lucrative piece of land. Essentially, the supporters group holds the freehold to the land on which Stamford Bridge sits. Former owner Ken Bates set it up at a time where some unruly property developers tried to evict the club from their ground. In order to prevent this, he established the CPO as a company that owned the pitch and offered the fans the chance to buy a share for £100. As well as that, they also own the rights to the name Chelsea Football Club, so if any owner wants to take them elsewhere, they can't be called Chelsea without the approval from the CPO. Now, in 2011, Roman Abramovich tried and failed to move them away from Stamford Bridge, and this has set a precedent for Todd Bowley and the current power brokers at Chelsea. They know any plan which involves moving from Stamford Bridge will require CPO approval from the now 13,000 fans who own it. There are fans who are concerned that if they stay at the bridge, they'll be left behind their domestic and European rivals who are moving to more commercially successful stadiums. But for the heritage and history lovers, Stamford Bridge is one of the iconic English stadiums, and to move away would be a grave mistake. It might not be as flashy as others, but stadiums like it have something about them that cannot be replaced. One thing's for sure, if Bowley wants to take Chelsea away from their home, he'll have to go through the CPO first.
What are we doing going undercover?
Oh, undercover. I think you'll be good undercover.
No chance. I can't keep secrets.
They know your voice.
Undercover? What is going on here? Right, 25 minutes to 8 o'clock. Where am I? That's really knocked me out. talkSPORT Breakfast, where Ray Parlour, friends at Arnold Clark, get £750 off any used electric car or home charger. So, Ray, if Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden should be in the squad tomorrow, who misses out for you? Rogers, Loftus-Cheek, Gibbs White? It's a difficult one.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
See, I'm more flair, and I know you got to have a mix.
I know you mentioned that. I think Elliot and Anderson will be in. I think Tuchel really likes him, what he's done. He's very efficient. He's an efficient player in there. He works hard and, defensively. What I noticed when I went to the Wales game, Al, I know they was 3-0 up very, very quickly at England.
Yeah.
But the way they worked off the ball, when they haven't got the ball, where they're getting in positions, making it difficult, everybody's working their socks off. And I think that's what Tuchel brings to it now. And you've got to do that. If you don't do that, you won't play, I don't think. I think he's that sort of guy that he'll leave you out.
I think Bellingham's got to play, Ray.
I think Loftus-Cheek will be left out. And yeah. I like Loftus-Cheek. I think he's done really well. He's gone abroad. He's done well at Milan. But and I think Rogers could be possibly left out. I think Foden comes back in and probably Bellingham.
Palmer's got to play. I'm talking about
when he's fit.
The big game.
Well, you got Saka on the right, haven't you? You got some.
Well, he's got to play. So there's your four: Saka, Bellingham, Palmer, Foden. How do you fit them all in?
Yeah, and you got Rice.
Rice has got to play. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. What an abundance of riches.
No, we got too many good players. That's the problem. And
Rice has to play.
And I couldn't get it out earlier, but formation is what he's got to get key to what he can. How he gets the best out of all those players you just mentioned. What formation does he play? Whether it's three at the back and he gets the wing backs flying on, I don't know. I mean, that's where Tuchel is earning all the money because he's got to find a system that fits in for everybody in that system. But you've got to have people off the bench as well, Al. That's very, very important.
Where does Rashford fit in?
Rashford?
Is he? Do you know what I mean? He's got.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we should be favourites to win the World Cup because they've got so many good players. Defensively, they're pretty sound as well when you look at it. So I'm really excited this summer. I think if everybody stays fit, everybody stays healthy, ready to go, I think we've got an excellent chance. I really do. You need a little bit of luck along the way to win a tournament.
By the way, it's just round the corner as well. Once you get Christmas out,
yeah, absolutely. Everybody be looking forward to it. Look, the Premier League at the moment, everybody's all on that at the moment. But we've still got the international break next week, haven't we? So people will be looking at that and seeing. You get a rough idea if he keeps picking certain players that they're going to be in the squad. But it's all to play for. You know what happens, Al. Just before the end of the season, people might get a little bit more fatigued, get injuries at wrong times.
Yeah.
So it's a long way off yet to pick the squad.
03717223344 is the number to have your say. Who misses out for you? I'll just throw some at you. Rogers, Loftus-Cheek, Eze, Gibbs-White, crikey, they're good players. Now, there was yet more Champions League Geordie joy last night as Newcastle United continued an impressive home form this season. Excuse me. A comfortable 2-0 victory and a great goal from Byrne over Athletic Club.
Floats it now towards the far post. Byrne arrives with a header. Oh, what a header! Dan Byrne, 12 yards out of the far post, and he arrows it in. It curls right inside the top corner.
Well, not many could do this with their feet, let alone their heads. But it is big Dan Byrne that peeled to the back post.
It'll fall here to the far post. Shot! A hammer shot hits the post, bounces to safety. That was Adama Boiro, the fullback, who's unleashed an absolute exocet from the edge of the box. Goes back to Newcastle, back to Barnes, onto his left foot, stands up the cross. Joe Linton heads it in from close range. Dream start to the second half for the Toon.
He couldn't miss. It was such a good ball in from Barnes that Joe Linton, all he had to do was plant the header, pass him on for 2-0.
In fact, that's it. The whistle goes and a big cheer goes round. It is a third successive Champions League win for Newcastle United.
Yeah, that was some header, wasn't it?
Brilliant header.
Absolute cracker. Basically heading it back to where it's come from. Beauty. What a header to open the scoring when the ball was whipped in. Byrne managed to curl his head in. Well, curl or just power it in, punch it in the far corner. Joe Linton made it 2 just after half-time to put the Magpies in the top 8 of the league phase. John is now a man who knows Newcastle better than anyone. Daily Mail chief football reporter Craig Hope joins us now. Craig, a very good morning.
Morning, Craig.
Morning to you both, guys.
Craig, that was a bit special, wasn't it? The big fella, local boy, Bosh, get in there, 1-0.
It was a fantastic goal, and I was pleased for him because he spoke to us on the eve of the game. And while it was meant to be looking forward to the big Champions League night, the visit of Athletic Bilbao, we spent the entirety of our time with Eddie Howe and with Dan Byrne looking back over Sunday's defeat down at West Ham. So, which I think was right. You know, they both admitted their subsequent analysis of that was very painful. They were looking for a response last night, and they got it to a point. Now, what I would say is you guys from afar might look on and see Newcastle 2, Athletic Bilbao 0 in a club with all the history and tradition and from La Liga and think that's a wonderful result. And it is a good result, but what did it tell us about the response to West Ham, and what did it tell us about Newcastle going into Brentford on Saturday? Well, not a great deal, if I'm honest, because it was what it was and they did what they had to do, but it wasn't a massively impressive performance. And honestly, guys, I think this comes back to now, and this is a wider subject to explore. Premier League teams are just better. They're just stronger. We're seeing this especially going into second halves of games. It wasn't really a contest. During the first half hour, Newcastle were a little bit sticky. Bilbao hit the post. And as I said earlier, I didn't think Newcastle did massively function in attack. But you look at Newcastle beating Bilbao. They beat Benfica last time out. I think the scores 2 weeks ago for Premier League teams an aggregate of 18-2. Yeah. Last night it was 16-3. Premier League teams are good. Newcastle will have a harder game at Brentford than they will against Bilbao. So while it was a good night, a big night, they did what they had to do. I wouldn't read loads into it.
Yeah, it's do you know, when I look at Ray, and I think of Ray's Arsenal, Craig, you know, they've got 2 players for every position now, and that worries me when Newcastle, Europe, Premier League, Europe, Premier League. You know, is their squad in depth? Is it big enough? Is it strong enough? Is it good enough?
Yeah, I think it is. And what we'll probably see in the Champions League this season, Alan, is that I think Newcastle's Champions League campaign, when we come to reflect on it all at the end of the year, might even have been better in relative terms than the Premier League campaign, because They have got depth, yeah. For the first time this season, there is a little bit of competition. You're looking at the players they're bringing off the bench. Eddie Howe laughed last week against Tottenham in the Carabao Cup for the first time in his career. He brought on 2 England internationals and 2 Brazil internationals in the space of 10 minutes. He's never done that before. So I think the depth is there. And what you've also got is, in St James's Park and Newcastle United have shown this, they do rise to the big occasion. It's why in 4 seasons they've only lost 1 Carabao Cup game. Over 90 minutes they've got to 2 finals in that time. I think this year in the Champions League they might just reserve the best for that. It will bring everybody together on those big nights under the lights. And last night did feel like that, coupled with the fact, the point I've just made, Premier League teams are bigger, better, fitter, faster, stronger. The Premier League is so strong now, and it's no surprise to see, as you know, right now, those 6 Premier League teams going through. I'd go one further, guys. You could put any Premier League team of the 20, including the promoted sides, into the Champions League, and I think they would go through as one of the top 24.
Wow. Okay, but talk to me about Anthony Gordon, Craig. And he's not banging form. I really like him as a player. I think he's been brilliant since he signed for Newcastle. But he limped off last night again, didn't he?
Ray, you sound like my London desk at the Daily Mail. They asked me that exact question on Monday morning.
What's up with
Anthony Gordon? So I ended up writing in yesterday's Daily Mail a big, long feature, and it went in the bat for Gordon a little bit, because while there is the headline figure of no goals or assists in 19 Premier League matches, that might suggest that he is horribly out of form. He's not really. He had a fantastic game against Benfica a couple of weeks ago. Likewise, against Latvia for England, man of the match. Now, does that speak to the point I've just made about Champions League teams and international football not being as strong? Perhaps it does, but I don't necessarily think Gordon is in a bad place. He just needs to find a way to map that to the Premier League. Now, last night, he went out and didn't play well. He went off injured before half-time. Eddie Howe says it's a recurrence of a hip complaint, so there might be mitigation there. But certainly for a player of his talent, if the World Cup was to start tomorrow, he would be in Thomas Tuchel's side on the left. Is he shown that week on week in the Premier League? No, he's not. That's over to him. That's the challenge.
Craig, we're just toying with the idea. England, the riches they have, it's all about Tuchel getting the right combinations here. Can we look into your head and say what sort of midfield should England play? Look, Harry up front, someone alongside Harry. Who would that be? And then give me your midfield.
I'll tell you what I didn't like, guys. When I was waiting to come on there, I was listening to you talk, and all the time in the world for you, Ray. But when you suggested that Phil Foden's got to come back in, Jude Bellingham's got to come back in, Saka, Palmer. I said this to Gabby Agbonlahor last month. Why? That's like going back to 2006. That's like going back to the Euros of 2004 when Gareth created that problem. Thomas Tuchel has looked at it and thought, no, I'm going to create a team here. If that means Morgan Rogers in the 10 or Elliot Anderson in the 6 players who might not be as heralded as the others, no, I'm going to build togetherness. I'm going to build momentum. And that's what he's done so far. The wonderful players, we're not denying that. I think Bellingham will be back in tomorrow. And out of all of those, Bellingham's the one I would put in and say to him, you've had this little shock. You've been left out. I've publicly taken 1, 2, 3, 4 swipes at you. What have you learned from that? Come back in. Be a good teammate. I would do it with Bellingham, but not necessarily with Foden or Palmer's or other. I think those in possession of the jersey right now deserve to stay there.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's the problem we have, his opinions, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see Craig when they play better sides. We'll see if he changes his mind, but he looks strong in his mind, doesn't he?
Oh, he's
Tuchel,
but he's not scared to leave the big players out.
No,
there's definitely not, and which is a good sign, because everybody's got to really earn their position now. You're not guaranteed.
He's got to earn his money now, because he's got some great players to pick from.
Yeah.
It's getting the balance right,
exactly,
and getting and of course there's a long way to the World Cup. We're saying it's just round the corner after Christmas, but still a lot can happen. Okay, right. Still to come on Breakfast, guys.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Doing what matters for the trade. Find your local branch at travisperkins.co.uk.
I like Craig. He speaks his mind.
Oh, absolutely. And I tell you what, he's right. I mean, he's trying to get a team. And that's what he said. The team spirit was so good in the last squad, he's going to keep them all together again. And that's what he's trying to build.
So is the Premier League becoming the European Super League? Craig Hope there from the Mirror certainly thinks so. 03717 223344. That's the number to call if you agree. Is the Premier League too strong for the rest of Europe? Come on, let us know. Come on the phone. And don't forget, if Ali hasn't slept in, Ali should be with us around 8 a.m. He's everywhere at the moment.
Oh, no, he's good. He loves it.
He's everywhere at the moment. And he's taking up tennis now. Katy Perry, isn't he? That was a look ahead, all thanks to the brilliant Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Bricks on bricks on bricks. Over 40 million available to order with delivery to site. That's one less thing to worry about.
Okay, 7:50 on the Sports Breakfast this Thursday morning. We got a bit of lunch today, right?
We have indeed, Al.
Yeah,
it's a great venue as well, isn't it? I love it, Dan.
And then you're off to the West End afterwards?
West End after, and then there's...
Ambulance for Shenfield, what time?
And there's one of the top guys at Arsenal's leaving today.
Is he?
He does all the travel. He's going to work for the Home Office.
Oh, that's your Emirates business class.
So I might be having a couple of beers with him as well in a Highbury in Islington later on as well.
You're picking up the stairs turning right soon then.
So that's why I won't make... I'm definitely ain't on the show tomorrow. You can see why now. I can't stay here.
Right, what do we know this Thursday morning? Pep has claimed that Phil Foden is back to his best after he scored twice in City's 3-1 victory over Dortmund last night. Rory McIlroy, we've just been talking about Rory with Lee Westwood. Rory says he's received a lovely message from the boss of the PGA of America following the abuse he and his wife Erica suffered at the hands of some American fans at the Ryder Cup. Look, I'm sure Rory at the time must have been horrible. And he did, and rightly so, snap back. And you're right, Rory. But he'd have forgotten that now.
That's how to shut him up, though, isn't it? Win it.
Oh, fantastic he was.
It's like if you're getting stick of football. You go bang a goal in. You know, you just...
Where is he? How do you feel now, mate? No. That was just marvellous. It really was. Tommy Fleetwood, the Fitzpatrick, Rory. Well, they were all stars, weren't they? On the back page of the Times this morning, Donald Trump has been awarded... This is a joke, by the way. I'm sorry. He's been awarded a Peace Prize by FIFA. Yeah, that's right. FIFA, well, on this talkSPORT's Ben Jacobs, he sat down with the USA boss, Pochettino. We love Poch this week, which you can hear in full on talkSPORT Daily Podcast. And Poch gave his thoughts on the American president.
What chance of Maurizio Pochettino lifting the Jules Rimet trophy and Donald Trump standing right next to him?
For sure, I will give, in case to win, I will give the trophy and he can lift the trophy. For sure. No problem for me. No, it was really nice. I think the president was there and supporting soccer, massive event. I think it's true that maybe he's not a football person or soccer person. He was a little bit in a situation that he didn't know what to do really, but yeah, it was funny, and that is America.
Here's one for you, eh? Look, Donald, he'll play to the end.
He's a golf ball. He loves golf, doesn't he?
But I'll be interested to see how Poch has done his last few games. Ollie, please. How have America done USA? But this Peace Prize is absolute baloney. It's absolute baloney, right?
Yes.
That's FIFA wanting a little trip on Air Force One.
Yeah, out of course.
Venues. Absolute scandalous, right? Scandalous. And the new mayor of New York, Arsenal fan.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Oh, where he comes to the Emirates.
Arsenal fan. I can't believe it.
I'll take him in the Diamond Club, Al.
Yeah, honestly, Arsenal fan.
We can get little trips to New York. That'd be nice.
Right, there you go. So, sticking with Poch's replacement at Chelsea, Maresca suggested the Blues are suffering a Club World Cup hangover. Maresca's made 85 changes in total to starting lineups this season. What? And averaged up to 6 changes per match, more than any other Premier League manager. Ray, is Chelsea's main problem that they've got no idea what the best 11 is?
They've got
That's some amount, isn't
They've got some fantastic players. They have
young players.
You know, that midfield when they're all fit, Palmer, Casido, Fernandez.
Casido's now.
Yeah, Casido's
again.
Top player. No, you know, again, big money move from Brighton, but no one's questioning it now because he's been brilliant, Casido.
Tottenham Brighton. Look, I know I look at the table now, but look, he's gone to Hearts. He put money into Hearts, hasn't he?
Oh, they know it. Tony Blue.
Hearts, top of the table. He was there for Hearts beating Celtic as well, wasn't he?
Look, he's a clever man. He's a clever man. He knows what to expect. As I said before, the recruitment for Brighton, Brentford, and all these sort of teams have been fantastic. Really have top players, not playing massive money as well. So they have a plan. If they do sell their big players, which they have to at times because they want to. Players want to move on to play Champions League,
don't they? Who fits into our system?
Well, they've got A, B, C. So if you can't get A, we go for B. If you can't get B, they go for C. And they've got a system that really is top class. Really, really is. And they bring in some unbelievable players all from around the world. But you never heard of them, Al. But suddenly they seem to get a tune out of every single player. And they earn. It's a business. And it's a selling club. We all know that. And they have to sell players at times. But they always have good replacements to come in, which is so important.
So Poch was also asked by Ben Jacobs to compare the job he had at Chelsea with the one that Maresca now has.
My first season was about to stop a little bit the way that Chelsea was going down, and was difficult to stop this negative dynamic that, if you remember, I don't know, it was 6 months, 8 months that not to one win in Stamford Bridge. That was they were before us 12 in the Premier League, I think was to stop and to create with new players, with players that with no experience in Premier League, and then when players that need to adapt, like Caicedo or Enzo, that were very young and too much responsibility from the first season. And I think after with experience, they start to show their quality, and with the relax and calm, and now they are performing very well, and they performed last season very, very well. I think it's a project that is going to be successful for sure.
Yeah, so Poch's last 4 games,
it's about having time, isn't it? And managers don't get time, though.
Nah.
That's the problem you have.
So he's gone to America with the World Cup coming up, so it'll be exciting times for Poch. I still think he'd rather be back in the Premier.
He will
anyway,
be one day.
They beat Australia in a friendly, drew with Ecuador, lost to South Korea, but beat Japan, all in friendlies. So I think he's improved America, the USA.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how. I mean, everybody, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a brilliant World Cup. It really, I know you've got a lot of travelling, and it's going to be across all different countries, but I think it's going to be fantastic. I really do. And they know how to put a party on. Well, the last time
they were there was record crowds, wasn't
94, was it? When was the last World Cup? 94? Was it 94? When England missed out? Republic of Ireland, big Jack Charlton.
Yeah.
I remember Ray Houghton scored, I think.
It would have been 94, I think.
I think it was 94, and that was a lot. I think that's the last time he's in America, anyway.
Ray, finishing the top 4 enough for Maresca at Chelsea to keep his job. Yep. Will they finish top 4?
I think they're a really inconsistent side, aren't they, Chelsea? I talk to Chelsea fans and they say, look, we can beat anybody, which they can on their day, but then they can go and lose to a bottom side. So that's the problem they're going to have, is just getting that consistency. But I think on their day, they are a very good side. Maresca's done a good job so far. And I think it's a project, as Pochettino says there, it will work. And the Club World Cup hasn't probably helped Al, if you're looking at it.
Do you know, I think the biggest...
financially, it was good for the club.
Yeah.
But the players, you know, they're going to get a little bit of a... It's going to affect them a little. I know Man City have done the same. They was in it as well, but I think it will affect them somewhere along the line.
I think they've got to be favourites to finish top 4, but when I look at see who could maybe nick in there ahead of them, I keep looking at Man United where they are.
Where you going? Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool?
Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City.
Yes,
top 3.
And then
they're the top 3.
And then everybody in there.
And one else. It's either
Chelsea,
Chelsea,
Spurs, Chelsea.
Nah, Tottenham can't do it.
Newcastle, will they have a run?
I don't think Tottenham can do it. Newcastle, no. Can Palace keep it going? Not really. Can Sunderland, Bournemouth keep it going? No. Villa, they're beginning to play again. 15.
Well, when we get called on, it's interesting to see who gets in top 4.
Yeah.
They don't get it wrong too often, the bookmakers. So let's give them a little shout when they come on. If it's Steve-O today, is it?
It's Steve-O.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
John Hills.
John Hills. Oh, Steve-O.
Well, John knows his stuff, so
he must be logged up again. 2 minutes to 8 o'clock.
Bazball, a sporting catchphrase that's really caught on after England's Test cricketers changed their approach under Kiwi coach Brendan McCullum. But what is Bazball really, and is it working? We've had a look. A lot of people think Bazball's just aggressive batting. That is part of it. This tactic peaked in Rawalpindi in 2023, where over 2 innings, England scored 921 runs at a rate of 7 and over, giving the Bazballers just enough time to bowl Pakistan out twice on a flat pitch, which they did. Now, England's increased run rate does reflect the global trend, but they are the fastest scoring Test team of all time, around 4.5 runs and over. This guy thinks calling it Bazball is silly, explaining he's trying to remove pressure and make Test cricket fun. This is actually a response to something shocking. McCullum developed his method as captain of New Zealand in 2014 when Australian batter Philip Hughes was hit by a ball and died. A mental skills coach from All Blacks Rugby helped the cricketers play through the tragedy, telling them to be totally self-absorbed for one match. It worked. New Zealand levelled the series in Pakistan. McCullum hit the 4th fastest Test double hundred of all time. He found playing without the usual expectations freed the team up to express their skills, and that is what he's trying to do with England. It's a mindset thing. The team really look like they're enjoying themselves. Bucket hats, e-scooters, optional practice, 6 hitting competitions, games of football, and a lot of time on the golf course. What's not to love? Meanwhile, the really radical bit of Bazball is selection. 19-year-old off-spinner Shoaib Bashir was picked off Twitter, couldn't get a game for Somerset, but was the 3rd leading Test wicket taker of 2024. Seamer Josh Hull was called up after just 9 county games because he's left arm and 6'7". Jacob Bethel, 0 first-class hundreds. Let's throw him in at number 3. But is the cricket improving? In the 35 tests before Baz, England won 12, lost 13 and drew 10. And the first 35 tests with Baz, England won 22, almost double, lost 12, about the same, and drew just 1. On the flip side, the new approach has meant throwing games away from strong positions, like the second Ashes test at Lord's in 2023. But overall, yeah, by almost any metric, England are better under Baz.
Yeah, we get the Ashes coming up as well, Ray, soon. That's fantastic what's coming up in the next few weeks. talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil, Ray Parlour and Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best shoes car deals guaranteed. And just a reminder that from 9 a.m. we're going to be joined by an actual Arsenal legend. Lauren is with us. What do you mean an actual legend? What's wrong with Ray Parlour?
Oh,
dear, dear.
Nice one now. You don't have to read it out.
Also, 8:30, we'll be asking the question, is the Premier League the new European Super League? Chief football correspondent for the Mail, Craig Hope, certainly believes so.
You could put any Premier League team of the 20, including the promoted sides, into the Champions League, and I think they would go through as one of the top 24.
Shocking, Ray. I don't have time to read everything and then better. You know what I mean?
Not more professional usually, Alan.
Oh, hello. So, do you agree is the Premier League more competitive than the Champions League? Not well, maybe at this stage, but not later on. Surely,
any league in the world, Al. You look at it though. Barcelona, they can rest probably 5 players.
Yeah.
Against one of the bottom teams.
Yeah.
And they can
it's always been like that.
Pretty comfortable. You can't do that in England.
Bottom can always beat top.
You can't do that in the Premier League.
The Premier League more competitive than the Champions League. That's all still to come. But now it's yet another great night for City in the Champions League. By the way, Dortmund started well. There's no doubt about it. Phil Foden, though, sparkling form, fired the citizens to a 4-1 victory over Borussia Dortmund.
Manchester City can finish the night inside the automatic qualification places if they win here. Space for Foden. He gets onto his left foot, drives it to the far corner. It's a world-class finish.
Beautiful from Phil Foden.
Low ball into the box. Here's Harland! It's another record, another goal.
Born to score goals.
He certainly is. He's now scored 18 of their 33 goals in all competitions this season. Foden! Oh, yes! A lovely little body swerve onto his left foot, arrowed into the far corner.
Absolutely brilliant. What a goal from Phil Foden.
Here is Rice and down the right. Low ball into the near post and it's tucked in by Anton, the big centre-half.
After being so comfortable for, 60-65 minutes of this game, and City now on the back foot, panicking a little bit when he shouldn't be.
Here's a chance for Turkey inside the penalty area to finish off the victory. And Borussia Dortmund have gifted Manchester City a 4th goal in the game.
Yeah, as I said, I thought Dortmund started well, and you just wondered had they enough up front. But down that right-hand side for City murdered them. There's no doubt about it. What's his name down the right, Ray? The white guy. What's his name? Come on, Alan. Down both flanks, but down the right, the first 10 minutes.
You made me laugh.
Why? Why?
Come on, who is it then?
What's his name? Boys, down the right-hand side, the winger. City, you tube, you're not listening. God, dear. Oh, by the way, Ali was talking about... He was talking about... Oh, of course he will. He was talking about Harland, though, not just his goals, but how hungry and sharp he looks, and strong. It's his all-round game that Alan Harland now is doing.
Well, he can go missing in games.
Savino.
So
Savio. It's not Savio.
So he can go missing in. You're running him up here. He can go missing in games, but he'll always pop up and score a goal. Well, he'll always pop up and score you a goal. And he's you've seen some of the YouTube videos he does. He's in that ice bath in the evenings with his man of the match, trophy. He's an absolute athlete. And once he gets going, I was at the Emirates when he scored from the halfway. No one's catching him. Once he gets his galloping, and his
power.
Well, his way he finishes the ball as well.
And his goals.
His goals are unbelievable. He never panics.
Yeah.
He knows exactly where the back of the net is. He knows exactly where the keeper's
going
to go.
It was brilliant.
And he's
so for you, Ray, who's Arsenal's biggest dangers at Liverpool or City?
Look, Liverpool can go and win 10 games in a row. There's no doubt about that. That's why I don't get carried away. People say, Arsenal. Look, Arsenal have started the season so well. They're in a great position. They've got a really good squad of players now. Probably the depth they've had, the best depth they've had in the squad for many years. But it only takes a couple of defeats out and the other teams pick up wins and then, anything can happen. I mean, I'll go back to 98. We won 10 in a row, Al, to beat Man United. And no one expected that. We beat them at Old Trafford 1-0, and then we went on an unbelievable run. So City can do that. Liverpool can do that. But if I had to pick one, probably City.
City.
Yeah.
City the danger.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. 2 brilliant goals from Phil Foden. Whilst not forgetting captain for the night, Harland. Brilliant goal. Jason Cundy was back in the sports bar last night, and he's not convinced. Well, wait to this. He's not convinced Foden has done enough yet to prove he should be in the England squad.
There's a lot of things said about Phil Foden. The truth is, he was nowhere near the levels last season, nowhere near it. And he's not in the England squad right now. No. And the problem he's got is that at the moment, he is down the pecking order in Thomas Tuchel's mind.
Yes.
Right? Now, the very best version of Phil Foden gets in the England squad. There is no doubt about that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what... people get confused about what they heard. I don't know where he's getting that from.
I don't think we've ever hammered Phil Foden.
We've ever hammered Phil Foden.
We always want him to be better because we know the quality that he's got.
This season
looks better.
Thomas Tuchel, he will be very much aware that Phil Foden is playing a bit more centrally, right? And Phil Foden is another option. Problem he's got Morgan Rogers, he's got Jude Bellingham, He's also got
Cole Palmer.
That is a congested area. One of those, maybe two, and one of them's going to definitely miss out, right? You would have thought. You can't keep packing the area.
There you go, Jason Cundy last night. John is now the man who was at the Etihad last night listening, Rangers Ledge, talkSPORT favourite, Super Ali. A very, very good morning. Ali, you got home very late, so I'm not going to keep you long. City, I thought Dortmund started well, Ali, but then City got on top.
They did. Morning, lads. Good
morning,
to talk.
Ali.
Morning, boys. Spot on, Al. Actually, for first 15 minutes or so, I thought Dortmund were really, really good. And the boys in the wide areas in particular. Adeyemi on the right-hand side looked dangerous, and Bayer on the left. But, after about 20 minutes, Al, that was amazing, because Savinho on the right-hand side actually got on top of the game, and Bense Baini, the left centre-back with Dortmund. The problem that Dortmund had, boys, with their three centre-backs, defensively they didn't drop into a 5 until it was too late, and Savinho was attacking the left centre back, as I mentioned, and to a lesser degree Doku was getting the lad Anton, but he changed it eventually at the start of the second half, and the two boys in the wider positions, and the 4 dropped back, Svensson on the left and Ryerson on the right, and made it slightly more difficult for City. But City were good, boys, I've got to say. After the initial 20 minutes, they still gave up chances, 1 or 2 chances, but it was, I would maybe say it's one of the best performances I've seen without Rodri. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I definitely think they'll be better once Rodri's
coming back. It's going to be interesting.
And Foden was good, Ali, wasn't he? I mean, there's a debate that say, will he be that England squad? Look, it's compact area, and there's so many good players in that area for England. But what would you do, Ali? Would you, if you're Tuchel, do you put him back in the squad?
Yeah. Ray, I've got to say to you, mate, on that form last night, he walks into the squad. And you're spot on. He's got probably a little bit of an embarrassment of riches, Tuchel, with Cole Palmer and Saka and all those boys who can play along, even Grealish, Gordon, the list seems endless. But I would suggest you on that forum, he's got to at least be in the squad. I mean, his 2 goals, as you probably saw, lads, he just passes them into the net.
Yeah.
If ever was a video of 2 goals showing kids you don't need to blast it, that was it. And then the other fella, man, he was the complete opposite. I don't know if you saw his finish. He just absolutely
bang.
He smashed it.
Ali, you mentioned they've got to be in the squad, but I'll just throw some other names at you. Have got to be in: Bellingham, Rice, right? You're talking Saka, Palmer, Foden. That's without, Gordon, without Rashford, without Grealish. The riches he's got. Who's going to miss out here?
Well, it's incredible, and he's without doubt going to have to disappoint. Yeah, you're right, mate. And the thing is, he'll probably have to look at it and see what kind of different things that they can all bring to the party. Do you know what I mean? Because Eze, for example, would be different to Palmer and indeed, Foden. So he's going to have to balance all that up and weigh it up. But I tell you what, it would be a brave coach that would leave Foden out on that forum.
Yeah. Ali, just a quick one. As I say, you got home very, very late. Rangers, Roma. I don't know if you're going. Are you going to watch it? Another toughie for Rangers.
Oh, it is, Al. I mean, definitely a tough one. I mean, there was definitely a level of improvement in the Old Firm game at the weekend, which you and I spoke about. I really enjoyed it. But, he's got to attempt to find a kind of level of consistency. And the European performances, well, frankly, I mean, they haven't been good enough, particularly one in Bruges that we saw. So it's going to be a really, really tough one. Both Rangers and Celtic have got tough games. Yeah. Celtic as well, Alan, over against Midtjylland is a really tough game because they've had some not bad results. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to look forward to see how he plays it tonight. But, me, I'm an eternal optimist, but I think it might be a big ask tonight.
Weekend, where are you, Ali? What games you doing?
Great game, yeah. Ali's it.
Yep, what a game I've got. I'm at Spurs United, the early kick-off on Saturday, mate. So some great games coming up. Looking forward to it, mate.
Nice one, Alistair.
Cheers, Ali.
Back to bed.
Have a good one, boys. Have a good day.
Alan McCoy's there. I think you're getting about 3:45, so it was a long day.
Long day. But Ali obviously done the breakfast show with you, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Strutting the train. The train's good now, though, isn't it? I mean, 2 hours.
He probably would stop all them Dortmund fans on the plane because there was a few thousand.
I bet there was, but it's good game to go and see though. Man City under the lights, Champions League, can't be bad, Al, is it?
Okay, thanks to Ali. Coral, Sporting Odds coming next. Okay, 8:21. Let's get the latest odds now with Coral, and it's the Rochdale Cowboy. John Hill joins us. John, morning.
Morning, John. Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
Hey up, John.
How you doing, John?
How we doing, boys? You all right?
Yeah, long time no speak. You okay, pal?
I know, yeah, you're in good form. Have you had a few winners on the old racing recently?
No.
No.
No, not bad, to be honest. Not bad.
Yeah.
Looking forward to, of course, November's a big month down at Cheltenham as well.
It is. Yeah,
looking forward to that.
He's doing well on the football, John.
Oh, good.
He's had a couple of winners.
Yeah, that'll do. I'm sure Jill doesn't know about them.
Well, she does now. She does now.
No, you tube.
Well done, Johnny. She does now.
What we got tonight, John?
Well, Europa League action, isn't there? A few British clubs in action tonight. Forest taking on Sturm Graz. That's one of the games this evening. Forest 8-11 to prevail in this one. I think they've improved under Sean Dyche, would you say, Ray, from what you've seen so far?
Yeah, it was a really good performance in the last European game. And then obviously Bournemouth going away was always going to be difficult, wasn't it? Which they lost there. But I think Sean Dyche was a great appointment. I really do. I think he's going to go back to how Nuno got successful at Forest. Hard to beat. On the break, they're very, very good, and I think they'll have I think they'll stay up no problem. Forest. So that will be my accumulator tonight. Probably Forest.
Yeah, I'm sure Villa will be in there. They're 1-4 at home against Maccabi Tel Aviv. They're actually favourites to win the Europa League. Aston Villa actually. 9-2 favourites. And interestingly, Arsenal now favourites for the Champions League rate at 4-1. So very exciting times for your boys up in North London.
Yeah, one big trophy would be good if they can do it, whether it's going to be Premier League or Champions League.
Yeah. You just got to get over the line, haven't you, Ray? That's the key.
Yeah.
I mean, season's not been able to. But
what price are they for the Premier League now? Arsenal?
Well, they're now 4-6, so they're odds on 4-6 for that. Yeah.
And we were talking about earlier, John, just quickly, top four finishing because Chelsea.
Arsenal?
Chelsea would be favourites to be in that top four.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's so tight. Yeah, they're
the rest.
The 5-6 are Chelsea. Just looking at it now, obviously you'd expect Arsenal to be there, City to be there, Liverpool to be there.
Yeah.
But it's 5-6 Chelsea. United are 5-2, improved this season from what we've seen. Newcastle 9-2. Spurs as big as 6-1 now for that. So the four we expect are Arsenal, City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Top four.
John, in terms of racing, hold on a minute. What about?
We've got Celtic tonight, haven't we, as well?
The Grand Prix coming up as well. Norris, hot favourite, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yes, obviously, getting down to that nitty-gritty stage of the season now, aren't we? And obviously, very tight in this title betting. As you'd expect, Norris 8-11, Verstappen 3-1, Piastri 2-1. So this weekend's Grand Prix going to be crucial.
He needs a win, Piastri, doesn't he? He needs a
victory, yes, absolutely. More than anybody, yes, he does, absolutely. And what we got here, sorry, my computer's been very slow to morning. 6-4 favourites, Norris and Verstappen, Piastri 9-2. So it's going to be crucial, isn't it? But great that it's still in contention at this stage of the season because... we've had a lot of one-sided championships in recent years, so it's great for the neutral that, all to play for.
John, just national hunt now is beginning to warm up, November.
Yeah.
And then we get into December, we get the King George, and then before you know it, it's Cheltenham time. What we got this month? What's the big races coming up?
Yeah, well, obviously, this is the stage of the season where you see some of the big hitters, produce their big guns. We've got the Betfair Chase at Haydock, the first Grade 1, not around the corner. But in terms of this weekend, some good racing, actually. We've got the Grand Sefton at Aintree, which is the first race over the national fences, obviously. So that's always a great spectacle, isn't it? I love seeing these chasers over 2 mile, 5 furlongs over these big fences. King Sturgeon won the race last year for David Pipe. He's the 5-1 favourite to prevail again. And then at Wincanton this weekend, it's the Grade 2 Elite Hurdle and the Badgers Beer Handicap Chase, which is a historic race there. I think they literally get the weight of the winning horse in beer, the winning connection. So that's certainly worth winning, isn't it?
Very good.
So what about
City?
John, just back to football, City-Liverpool, massive game.
It is, yeah. And obviously we've mentioned the title race there. These are the two teams that are obviously going to be chasing down Arsenal if they can.
Who are up at Sunderland,
Yeah, I think City have improved recently. I think they're the biggest challengers, I really do, to Arsenal. They're 10-11 favourites to beat Liverpool here. Liverpool 13-5, the draw 3-1. But I don't think the draw is good enough for either side. So we should get a good spectacle, should get plenty of goals. And yeah, City a shade of odds on at 10-11.
Interesting. And Ray's Arsenal, well, 2 more. Ray's Arsenal at Sunderland. Suddenly it looks awkward. And the other one is Spurs Man United.
Yeah, I agree with you. You just look sometimes at games and you think, could that be a banana skin for Arsenal? They're 2-5 favourites. They're going to be 1 favourites, but they're the kind of games that you just Can't be slipping up if you want to win the title. So they need to be focused to Mikel Arteta's side. And then you mentioned the lunchtime game there Saturday. It's a good one, this. Spurs versus United. Spurs 7-4. United 7-5. So would you believe this? United are favourites away to Spurs. So that just goes to show, United have turned it around a bit, to be fair to Ruben Amorim. I don't think they'd have been favourites last season for this fixture. So, they'll be looking at possibly top 4 this season, will United?
Sure. Yeah. John, Simon just come back from where the surf meets the turf, Del Mar.
It's not bad, is it?
Where's Loverboy Steve? Is he in Venice or somewhere? Where's he, on holiday?
No, he's around. I think he's going to Fontwell tomorrow, so he's got a delight there. Figure of 8, isn't it, is the Fontwell track. It's one of the most unique in the country. So, Simon gets himself off to California. Steve-O's off to Fontwell. I'm probably back up at Rochdale this weekend. So the delights of the Coral PR team.
Nice one, John.
Cheers, John.
Thank you, John Hills there.
Cheers,
Rochdale, eh?
How they going, Rochdale, at the moment? They're third, Al.
Are they?
In the National League, yeah. You got Carlisle, top. Borehamwood, second.
Borehamwood.
Rochdale third. Scunthorpe, who obviously, what's the famous thing? Ian Botham played for Scunthorpe, didn't he?
Yes. Was
back
Kevin
in the day.
Keegan, was he?
Forest Green.
Reid Clements.
Robbie Savage, manager. Robbie Savage there, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Forest
5th.
Green, yeah.
Then you got York. You got some Southend United, 7th. They've got some good teams in that National League.
That was a look at the latest odds. All thanks to good friends at Coral. 18+gambleaware.org. Coming up, we're going to ask the questions: is the Premier League too strong for the Champions League now? Are we going to enter an era of dominance from the English side? Careful.
No.
03717 22 3344 is the number to call. Ray thinks Arsenal could win the next 5. That's next.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18+gambleaware.org.
It's not often you associate fan power with Chelsea Football Club, but one of the shining examples of it lies with a group called the Chelsea Pitch Owners. And they've proved to be the thorn in the side of owners past and present who've been dead set on moving stadiums to a larger, more lucrative piece of land. Essentially, the supporters group holds the freehold to the land on which Stamford Bridge sits. Former owner Ken Bates set it up at a time where some unruly property developers tried to evict the club from their ground. In order to prevent this, he established the CPO as a company that owned the pitch and offered the fans the chance to buy a share for £100. As well as that, they also own the rights to the name Chelsea Football Club, so if any owner wants to take them elsewhere, they can't be called Chelsea without the approval from the CPO. Now, in 2011, Roman Abramovich tried and failed to move them away from Stamford Bridge, and this has set a precedent for Todd Bowley and the current power brokers at Chelsea. They know any plan which involves moving from Stamford Bridge will require CPO approval from the now 13,000 fans who own it. There are fans who are concerned that if they stay at the bridge, they'll be left behind their domestic and European rivals who are moving to more commercially successful stadiums. But for the heritage and history lovers, Stamford Bridge is one of the iconic English stadiums, and to move away would be a grave mistake. It might not be as flashy as others, but stadiums like it have something about them that cannot be replaced. One thing's for sure, if Bowley wants to take Chelsea away from their home, he'll have to go through the CPO first.
So, 25 minutes to 9 o'clock. talkSPORT Breakfast with Ray Parlour. It's the biggest competition yet, and line closes at 4 p.m. today, 4 o'clock. This is your final chance to play for your shot at up to £100,000, 100 grand, oh yes. And it's completely tax-free. That'd be a lot of Cobra bombs for you, Ramondo.
Yeah.
Now, if you're our lucky winner, you'll be joining us at talkSPORT Towers on Thursday, November 13, to play for that life-changing cash. 100 grand is life-changing, eh? Here's how to enter, and good luck to you.
18 plus UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word cash to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission, or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 3338. All entries must be received by the 6th of November at 4 p.m. This is a talkSPORT limited promotion run on talkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
Now, for the second time in this season's Champions League, 5 English sides have managed to win in the same week. To add a bit of context, before this year, that had never been done before from any nation. Yeah. But England have now done it twice. With results like this, it's no real surprise.
Here's a shot for Turkey inside the penalty area to finish off the victory. Manchester City 4, Borussia Dortmund 1.
Oh, this is turning into a glorious European night for Arsenal, because it's now Arsenal 4, Atletico Madrid 0.
Oh, Mickey van der Ven, what a run this is. 50 yards, 60 yards.
What a goal has been coming. Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 0.
It goes back to Newcastle, back to Barnes, onto his left foot, stands on the cross, Joelinton! Heads it in from close range. Dream start to the second half for the Toons. Newcastle 2, Athletic Club 0.
Yeah, just a quick one, mate, before I move on. Gyökeres, what's the latest? You know, he's just.
I think it's a muscle strain.
Now.
Yeah, he's been left out the Sweden squad. Isak's in it, obviously going from Liverpool.
He's injured.
Precautionary, really. Precautionary. I think he's only just, he works tirelessly. He's done okay since he's been.
It was just like it was the goals.
Yeah, absolutely. All that he's learning.
They're coming now.
He's still learning to play with his new players. So he's just got to keep making the runs, keep doing what he's doing, and hopefully he's a very good signing for Arsenal.
Okay, Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Newcastle, Spurs all won the games this week, with the first 4 of those sides now sitting inside the top 8, the positions they need to be in to qualify automatically for the knockouts. So it really does ask the question, is the Premier League too strong? A man who thinks exactly that is Daily Mail's chief football reporter, Craig Hope. We spoke to Craig earlier this morning. Have a listen.
Premier League teams are bigger, better, fitter, faster, stronger. The Premier League is so strong now, and it's no surprise to see, as you know, right now, those 6 Premier League teams going through. I'd go one further, guys. You could put any Premier League team of the 20, including the promoted sides, into the Champions League, and I think they would go through as one of the top 24.
Ooh, it's a big shout. That is Wolves, Forest, West Ham, Burnley.
Yeah, that is a big shout.
It's a big shout, isn't it?
But it is a very strong
league. As you know, I'm going from bottom up, but it's a big
Well, you go
shout.
back to, was it 90s? Italy was so strong, wasn't it? The Italian league, and then
Juventus,
the Spanish had their time when their league was very strong. But if you look at it around the world now, Premier League's definitely the strongest. Yeah, definitely.
Well, a man who watches more football than anyone in the world, apart from Ali, Adrian Dunham sent us this message and pushed back on his narrative that the English dominate Europe. Adrian.
The Premier League is strong for sure, but it's not too strong. There hasn't been a Premier League side in the Champions League final in the last 2 seasons. Arsenal made the semi-finals last season, and the season before that, England didn't even have a semi-finalist. Man City finished below Celtic in the Champions League group stage last season. City didn't even make the last 16. They lost their playoff. Premier League clubs have been strong this season. Look, they've got a lot of money. They signed good players. What do you expect? It's the league stage, though. Liverpool finished top of the league stage last season and then didn't even make the quarterfinals. It's okay winning games now, but it's at the sharp end that Premier League clubs need to prove themselves. If Premier League clubs keep on winning Champions League finals season after season, and we've got enough representatives this season, then fine, we can have the debate. But right now, I don't think winning a lot of Champions League games in the league stage means anything, because it's what they should be doing. Oh, and by the way, Chelsea couldn't even beat Karabakh last night.
The problem, I think, with all of it, Al, is that Bayern Munich, when they know they've got a big Champions League game coming up in the league, they can rest players. They give people a little breather. You can't do that if you're going for the title in the Premier League. You can't leave your
But they went to
players
Paris and won, didn't
Barcelona can do that. Real Madrid can do that. They can leave certain players out in certain games.
Plus, they do help them with.
If you're competing for the Premier League
as well, they put the fixtures back.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so many games we play, so it's a little bit more of an advantage for teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and teams who are going to be competing, because they can.
There's a big difference
players
between top and bottom.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Adrian's right there.
No, he's right as well.
At this moment in time, it's important you do well to qualify, but each individual result is not that important in terms of who's going to win it in the end, because Spain has produced the most Champions League winners with 20. England are just behind with 15. So it's only right to hear from a European voice about the strength of the English game in Europe, the Premier League in Europe. So Italian football expert Daniela Fisicella sent us this message through. Daniela.
Money talks, there is no doubt. Premier League clubs are way ahead of the rest of Europe. 11 out of 20 most valuable clubs in the world at the moment are English. This summer, the Premier League has spent 3 times more than Serie A in players' transfers alone. Looking at finances, some might argue that right now, the likes of Palace or Nottingham Forest are bigger than 7 times European champions AC Milan. well, the reality is more complex than this. Italian clubs, for example, remain very competitive in Europe. They played 7 continental finals in the last 4 seasons. Europe still produces the best coaches in the world, and the Premier League is full of them. However, unless other European leagues find a better, smarter way to sell their TV rights abroad, and in the case of Italy, build new stadiums, better stadiums, the gap with the English top flight will continue to widen. And every summer transfer session, the question will always be the same. Which top player is going to make his way to England?
Right, is it Daniela or Danielle? Honestly, I've got 2 different... So it's Danielle, isn't it? It's a bloke. It's not a female. It can't be Daniela. Daniela's a girl's name.
It's Daniela.
Oh, God. Anyway, English clubs spent over £3 billion in the summer alone, with Serie A the closest league, but £2 billion behind. Serie A, the closest league? I'd have thought Spain was the...
Oh, the money's all in England, Al.
Yeah.
As you said before, the bottom team would come in at 100 million prize money. Or even a little bit more than that, maybe. I don't know. The top team, Liverpool won it last year, probably 180, 190 million pounds, Al. So, it's, if you go around the world and ask what league would you watch, don't get me wrong, Barcelona, Real Madrid are massive. Italy, you've got some massive teams there, Juventus and Inter Milan, AC Milan, Napoli now. But they will always say Premier League is the one to watch.
So English clubs spent over £3 billion this summer. Serie A the closest, but £2 billion behind. So they spent £1 billion. 03717 223344 is the number to call. Jeff's a Charlton fan who are going well. Jeff, very good morning.
Morning, Jeff.
Morning, Al. Morning, Ray.
Hi.
You're right, Diamond, Ray. Would love to go for a pint with you. These leagues are in decline, and they have been for years now. Going back a good 20 years, used to watch Serie A. German league used to be on Saturday evening, and even the Spanish league now. It's just pity. It's just nothing there anymore. The Spanish league's actually missing Ronaldo and Messi, hands down. The money that they used to bring into the league, they've disappeared. It's fallen off the cliff. You take any of the Spanish players and put them in our league. Brighton had a young lad the other couple of years ago, Fatty. He was rubbish. It was absolutely rubbish at Brighton. We are the pinnacle. We are the crown jewels of football now. Around the world, everyone just tunes in. It's there on a plate.
Jeff, thank you.
It's great.
Jeff, you're breaking up a wee bit. Thank you very much.
And Charlton could be in it next year. The way
Charlton are doing well.
Doing really well.
So pleased to see. 3-0 victory. Brilliant. Okay, right. So thank you, Jeff. Charlton Football Club there. Big fan. The Addicts. Is it the Addicts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming up, I played there. Big
Alan Kirbishley back in the day.
Simonson played. Do you remember Flanagan, Hale, people like that?
Good team back in the day. Yeah. Really hard to beat, they were.
The Valley. Charlton. Okay, coming up 9:15, we're going to be bringing you one of the best features ever made. Yes, that's right.
It's on the wrong day, though.
The rest is history. That's coming back.
Winning the war was unbelievable, wasn't it? The party they must have had when they won the war.
Yeah.
Because we all would have been German now, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So that was an historical moment. Winston Churchill, what he did, them to surrender, Germans, was an amazing for British, really.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. With 250 hire branches nationwide, it's easy to hire at Travis Perkins.
minutes to 9 o'clock. talkSPORT Breakfast. Ray Parlour alongside me. Right, what do we know this Thursday morning? All 6 English sides in the top 12 of the Champions League after 4 games. Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Spurs, Newcastle. Spurs all won this week, but Chelsea drew 2-2 in Azerbaijan. Forest owner Mr. Marinakis. Evangelos Marinakis. There you go.
That'll do.
Has gone on trial in Athens accused of instigating football violence and supporting a criminal organisation. No doubt we're going to hear a lot more about that. And on the back page of The Guardian this morning, England team played traitors to Bond, says Gareth Southgate. This from an exclusive interview on Virgin Radio Breakfast as Gareth Southgate joined Chris Evans. Have a listen.
I mean, all 26 players were playing. They called them wolves and villagers, so slightly different terms. But I mean, they loved it. I'd be going to bed at, finished all my meetings. They're still playing this game round. I can hear because the wolves are being killed, and then come Germany, our comms team was sliding letters under people's doors, everybody was getting involved. I have to. Mark Gurhey, who's a lovely lad. At Crystal Palace, his father's a religious pastor, and he came up to me during the tournament in Germany and said, "Gaffer, I can't. I'm a wolf. I've got to keep lying. I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying. I'm really uncomfortable with it." Yeah. So, but it was just a brilliant. I mean, as we're seeing on television, what a great series, isn't it?
There you go. That's a
all
shot.
about team
Gareth
spirit,
Southgate on Chris Evans. Maybe he'll be on Classic FM today. Well done, Gareth. Now, Russell Crowe joins Ryan Tubridy on Virgin this morning from 10 a.m. They've now launched Virgin Radio Christmas. Whoa. Hear the Chris Evans breakfast show and then non-stop Christmas songs all day. Really? Available by swiping from our talkSPORT app on DAB in London, or ask your smart speaker to play Virgin Radio Christmas. Now, we're just a day from an annual event that's steeped in history, so it's time for the turn of one of our favourite features. Here we go.
The party they must have had when they won the war. Blasé, wasn't he, Winston Churchill?
Hostilities will end officially at 1 minute after midnight tonight, Tuesday, the 8th of May.
Went for things and we think, whoa, he loved the baby, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Poor old Anne Boleyn, she weren't so lucky. She was beheaded as well. So, good night. How they lost out to the Germans in the Cold War? They froze to death half the time.
The rest is Histo Ray.
Oh dear, those were the days. God, I was just watching Anne Boleyn last night on the Tudors. Her sister, was it Mary? She was having a dabble before Anne Boleyn.
That's what we call Scooby now down the pub, Al.
What?
Henry VIII. Sorry, Scoob. Anyway, yeah.
I enjoyed it last night. The Tudors good.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff is great.
Oh, the history.
You love the history, yeah. I mean, the wars and all that sort of stuff. But we're going to talk about the old... it's the wrong day. It's yesterday.
More history. Guido Fox.
Bonfire night. So, do you remember the quote for Bonfire night?
Remember, the 5th of November.
Yes. Gunpowder treason.
Light up the sky with standard fireworks.
Gunpowder, treason and plot. There is a reason why gunpowder and treason should never be forgot. Guy Fawkes, 'twas his intent to blow up the king and the parliament. You know what it was? So, did they deserve credit, Al? For the plan they was trying to blow up parliament.
Well,
was it a good boy? Obviously, they didn't do it in the end, but...
No. But this was religion, wasn't it? It was the... listen, I don't want to get really into all this, but because it was yesterday for a start.
Yeah, I know, he's got the one guy.
But it was, the Parliament was suppressing the Catholic population in England.
Well, everybody knows...
This was the Catholics trying to blow up Parliament.
Well, everybody knows, obviously, Guy Fawkes, but he wasn't the main man, was he? Robert Catesby was the main man.
And also, was there not a Guy Percy in there?
Guy Fawkes was only one. I don't know. I haven't got that information now.
Big landowners up in Northumberland. I don't know if it's the same the same family, but I believe it is.
Well, you might as well have done this, not me. Catesby.
I like history.
Catesby. I've got an A-level in history.
Get lost. Get lost.
Yeah, Catesby was the main man, but Guy Fawkes was the one who's going to light
the Hastings then.
Huh? 1066.
No, where?
It was just up from Hastings, ain't Hastings? No, there was. Oh, I do know that, but it's. Oh,
it's called Battle.
Battle, of course it is. But I did know it weren't Hannah Hastings.
You know Battle's.
Anyway, he was the one who's going to light the fuse. So, what is the? Would you rather be the man who made the plan or be Guy Fawkes, who's going to light the fuse? Because he's well known for it, isn't he, Guy Fawkes? Everybody knows Guy Fawkes, but they don't know Robert Catesby, do they?
No, but if
you'd rather be Guy Fawkes, wouldn't you?
No, not really, because did they not cut him up?
I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, I don't think he lived to a long age. I don't think.
And they nearly got rumbled. You hear about?
He got tortured, didn't he? Did he get beheaded or something? I don't know.
They nearly got rumbled as well. A mistress letter.
He got hung, was sent, and quartered.
Was
sent
to
pub by Tower Hill.
Yeah, of course. It was sent to Parliament telling the King to stay away, as they would receive a terrible blow. There was a letter sent to the.
I was watching it last night, Ray, and he got the chop, didn't he? The old Earl of Buckingham. He had the old axe to his head.
Did he?
Yeah, which I wasn't aware of. I was watching it last night.
Should bring it back out, shouldn't they?
I'm sure. Don't get me.
So, believe it or not, Search of Parliament, they found Guy Fawkes walking around with suspicious amounts of firewood. So he nearly got rumbled then. So why did he? You know, what would the excuse would have given if he was walking around the Parliament with a load of wood? How would you get out of it? Come on now.
Well, I'm building a scaffold for someone.
Is that what you say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately,
in those days you
just had to
blast up, didn't you?
Yeah. Unfortunately for Guy Fawkes, just as he was about to light the fuse, he was caught by guards. So the gunpowder plot never actually happened.
Is Anne Boleyn
never actually happened?
Is she not the only English queen who's not married in Westminster? I think she may be married in Sudley Castle in Winchcombe, down near Cheltenham.
Oh, you know that because you've done that before. So that's why we celebrate on the 5th of November, Alan. Every year we celebrate because the failed attempt with fireworks. Can you believe that?
No, it's history, Ray. I do believe it, yeah.
Do you think Guy Fawkes was a misunderstood hero? Or was he a hooligan?
No, he wasn't a hooligan. It was just it was religion.
Was he a wrong un?
In those days,
was he a wrong un?
It was all it was all to do with the French, the Spanish, the Italians, the Pope in Rome, and King Henry VIII, who wasn't a grand.
After all that fantastic football last night, why are we talking about this?
Well, that's you.
And it's the wrong day as well.
I know, it's the day later.
Well, what did he do yesterday with Ali?
I've no idea.
Anyway, that is
because Ali wanted Guido Fawkes.
Just a quick one. Yesterday, did you go? Obviously, you was up in London, but did your grandchildren go to a guy?
I've no idea. Don't know.
To a firework display?
I was watching football and they were banging around me.
It's been this weekend. Probably they go.
Yeah, well, last weekend and this.
Last weekend and this weekend, it'd be quite busy.
Best part of your childhood.
I think it's great. I think
Halloween.
It's brilliant. I think it's nothing wrong going to a good fight. I tried to do it indoors once and then he blew the house up. Well, in the garden, and it sort of fell away and it went straight towards the window, which is a nightmare.
Right, Cardinal Wolsey wants us to break.
Okay, let's go.
2 minutes to 9, the last hour coming up.
Thomas Tuchel's busy trying to bring glory back to England for the first time since '66. But how did he get here? Well, from the sleepy town of Krumbach via some giants of European football, here's his journey to Wembley. Sitting around 60 miles west of Munich, Krumbach's population is less than 14,000 people. But Tuchel's friends there remember a boy whose ambitions lay far beyond the Bavarian community. His will to win was evident early. Tuchel often captained his youth football teams, and his school side lifted the national German football trophy in 1987. The sport took the young defender on a whistle-stop tour of South Germany, from Augsburg to Stuttgart and then Ulm. A knee injury ended his playing career at the age of 25, though. Tuchel accepted his first coaching role in the Stuttgart youth setup in 2000, hired by none other than Ralf Rangnick. Under Tuchel's stewardship, the club's under-19s won their league title in 2005. But Stuttgart chose not to renew his contract, feeling Tuchel had an abrasive personality. He went on to manage Augsburg's second team before spending 5 years at the helm at Mainz. He then followed in Jurgen Klopp's footsteps and moved from Mainz to Dortmund. Here, Tuchel secured his first major silverware, the German Cup, in 2017. 8 more major trophies came next for Tuchel in just 5 glorious seasons. He won 2 Ligue 1 titles and a pair of domestic cups as PSG boss. At Chelsea, he famously lifted the Champions League, as well as a Super Cup and a Club World Cup, and he also bagged a Bundesliga at Bayern Munich. And then, 4 months after leaving Bayern, Tuchel was unveiled as England's new manager.
I always wanted to come back to England. That was my big goal. I have the best memories of the country, of the league and of the players, the attitude towards the game, the attitude from the supporters.
Well, here's hoping Tuchel can finally drag England over the line at a major tournament.
Good morning, 5 minutes past 9 o'clock, the final hour coming up here on the Sports Breakfast. talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. Ray Parlour getting ready for a big lunchtime.
Yeah, no, it should be a
few
good
stories as well.
Yeah,
a few Arsenal fans.
A few stories on you, Al.
No. I'm a guest.
No, from you. On you.
I am just a guest.
On you.
Now, can we really start to compare the current Arsenal side to the legendary one of 2004?
History has been made. Arsenal have gone through an entire league campaign without losing. Played 38, lost exactly none.
The fact of the matter is there's only one team in the history of sport that's gone through an entire season without losing a game, and that's Arsenal.
I'm not messing about. That team was, could have survived in any era.
Look at the Invincibles and teams like that who were amazing. But you look at that squad now, they might have the strongest squad in their history.
Another historic night for Arsenal, an 8th successive clean sheet in all competitions. That equals a club record.
They do look invincible at the moment, I have to say.
This is the best Arsenal side I've seen since the other likes of Thierry Henry playing, right? And Arsene Wenger manager.
This side has won nothing.
Yeah.
And that side won a title. I think I'll have to go with that side.
That's word of the day today, history. You're talking about history.
Great song that was, wasn't it? Love is history. Who sang that?
Ali there said history. There's a great song. in Glasgow that Ali sings about history.
I love
But
his
it's a
history. Who sings that? Mai Tai, wasn't
it? What was it?
Mai
Say it
Tai.
again? No, I don't know. That's a cocktail.
I love his history.
We were talking about cocktails earlier as well, weren't we?
Yeah.
Right. How do you compare this Arsenal side? I know it's different. I know it's a different era, but you said earlier nowhere near as good.
No, it's a brilliant side. It's really difficult to try and get different players into. If you compare, I don't like comparing teams. I really don't. I mean, you could go 99 Manchester United team when they won the treble. You go back to Chelsea when Jose Mourinho first turned up. You know, Man City over the years, 100 points. But it's really hard to compare who's the best team. I played in '98 in a really good team at Arsenal.
But look, 20 years ago, of course, Invincibles. An entire season unbeaten is still the last time they won the Premier League, though. Well, this current Arsenal side sit top of the domestic table, are second in the Champions League after winning 14 of 16 games, which is brilliant. It's also 10 wins in a row and a club record 8 clean sheets on the trot. So can you compare the two sides? I tell you what we'll do. Let's ask a member of the 2004 Invincibles, and I'm delighted to welcome Ray. Talks very highly of this man. Joining talkSPORT now, Lauren. Lauren, morning.
Morning, Lauren.
Good morning to you. Good morning to both of you.
How is beautiful Seville, Lauren?
Lovely. It's sunny here, you know. It's been raining the last couple of days, but most of the time it's sunny and beautiful.
Nice. Now, Arsenal are having a great season. It's not Christmas yet, but they're having a great season so far.
Yeah, I mean, I always say to people over here in Spain that it's the most balanced team, you know. We always been hoping that Arsenal should be able to win the Premier League. But this season, it's not just the hope. It's that we build up a squad that is competitive. They can be able to win any team in the league and also in the Champions League, scoring 4 goals against Atletico Madrid. In the last 15 games, we just conceded 3 goals. So that's telling you that it's not just the first 11. There is people in the bench that can come up and make the difference. We see Merino, we see Trossard, we see Martinelli. So the team is balanced in every kind of position.
Lauren, you played in an unbelievable defence. Yourself on the right-hand side, and Sol Campbell, Colo, Toure, and Ashley Cole, and obviously Jens Lehmann as well in goal. But if you look at this back four and the goalkeeper, they're right up there, aren't they? I mean, with Timber on the right-hand side, you've got Saliba, Gabriel, and left-hand side, you've got Calafiori or Lewis Skelly, and obviously Raya has been brilliant in goal as well.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why I like your point when you started talking about avoid comparison. We don't have to compare generation because any generation things are different. So we have to stick with this current team, and at the back, they've been brilliant. If you see Saliba and Gabriel, they've been there outstanding over the years. And the likes that you got this season, Mosquera, you see the game that he played against Liverpool. It was unbelievable. It's just like he's been there for 5-10 years. So the fact that back line is superb, Calafiori, as you mentioned, Lewis Kelly. On the right half team, you have Ben White. So anyone can fit on that back four and do well. But the fact that you keep Saliba and Gabriel in that central back position is vital in order to be able to win the Premier League. So the team is balanced at the back, is balanced in the middle. I would like also to detach Declan Rice. I mean, the fact that Declan Rice has been playing a couple of years and this season has been absolutely outstanding. So, I mean, the team is it's not just the hope, and I believe that this season we are in the right position to win the Premier League.
Yeah, Lauren, how can I say this? Because Arsenal are doing so well, and you mentioned the back, the midfield. Have they got the goal power up front that your side had? No. Has this present Arsenal side? Is that what's going to stop them?
So you got Thierry Henry and Dennis Bergkamp.
Ray just know. I mean, Ray is the guy that has been playing with Ian Wright. He's been playing with top strikers all the years at Arsenal. We just don't have to compare because Thierry Henry, it will be difficult to find another one like Thierry and Dennis Bergkamp. I mean, you're talking about 2 world-class players in the history. So to be able to get that is very difficult. So therefore, I'm saying that we have to stick with what we got. We've got Gyökeres, a striker that we've been dreaming for every single year because we didn't have that kind of a striker. The father maybe didn't score them so many goals, but his work rate is unbelievable. He's pressing the central back, he's pressing in the middle. He comes to the position where on the left-hand side, attack the spaces in order to score a goal. On set pieces, we need that kind of guy. And also, we know that we are very good players from the back. You need a second option, that long ball, in order to hold the ball and allow the back line come out and the midfield player to join the last part of the pitch. So you need Gyökeres. I mean, he's gonna score goals, but we have to avoid comparison with Thierry or Denis Decker. So we have a strong team, and I believe this season I would like to see this player handle the pressure that we saw a few years back against Liverpool, against West Ham. Those type of games where we collapse, and I believe that this is everybody have to think of that part of the season and make that 100% in order to win, and we will do it. I believe so.
Mikel Arteta, has he got the strength to win a Premiership? One or two people say that they're not quite sure. Do you think, Loren, he's got that inner self-confidence that, yes, we are the best team in England, yes, we're the best team in Europe, we're going to win this?
I believe so. I met this guy 3 years ago in USA. You could see, I mean, it's a professional. He take all the small detail, but there is something here we don't have to forget. How you win the Premier League and you win the titles with the best players in the last third. That's it's not Lauren says. Have a look the teams. Man City win the league with Haaland and top players, De Bruyne. I mean, you win the Premier League when you have the top players in the last third and those top players in the highest level. So in this moment of time, if Saka is not there, you know that Madueke can make the difference. If other guy is not there, Hasse can go and fill the gap. We have the striker. If Gyökeres is not there, Merino can play as a fake number 9. We see the other day scoring the goals. So if Martinelli is not there, Trossard can make the difference. So the fact that we have so many options in the last third, that will be easy in order to win the league. So whether if Arteta wants or I don't think that's the debate. The debate is, do we have a strong enough the squad to win the league? Not just the first 11, people on the bench that can make the difference. Then it will be easy to win the league. So I believe that we are in the position with the player that we have the first 11 and also that the player that in the bench can come out and make the difference. So yes, I mean, if got the strength, because we have top players in the last third to be able to win this league. So we will do it.
Al, you call me Party Parlour. Lauren, he loves a night out, by the way. He took me astray. We went abroad into America. He was keeping me out every night, Lauren, wasn't you?
It was you. You took me to the wrong way.
Lauren, how did you understand Ray when he came? You know, beans on toast, apples and pears. How did you understand him?
I didn't, man. I didn't. But, you know, you see, Ray, what I like about Ray, I keep saying to people, you see the guy that is funny, he's making jokes, he's everybody, you don't understand, he's making, you know, gambling sometimes in the bus and stuff like that. But when Ray was in the training ground, you see those guys, you say, I can't believe it, man. He was training 110%, I mean, tackling, quality with the ball, shooting on target. And more than that, when the game came, he was 200% concentrate. So I couldn't believe it. There is and I can say it, right? It's no problem, yeah? So yeah. We were in the dressing room a few times and Edu was next to us and Ray came like, you know, a little bit drunk. You know.
Come on, Lauren. Not that bad.
And
what in the morning, Lauren? Not in the morning.
In the morning. And I said to Edu, right, look, he really is drunk. And Edu says, no, he's not. I said, yes, he is. You see the way he's training? I said, but he's drunk, man. He couldn't believe it, Edu. He said, it's not possible. Because even though Paulo on the training ground, it was 200%. So this is the type of people that they really love the club. When you have this kind of people in the dressing room, it shows the people that come from abroad that you have to be on your toes in order to make this team great. So Ray Parlour was one of them because he was 100% on the games and 200% every single game.
Lauren, your line's breaking up, Lauren. Lauren, he's going to be...
Lauren, he's got worse.
It's true.
He has got worse, Lauren.
Lauren, your line's breaking up, Lauren.
It's the reality. I mean, I'm serious. You can't talk to everybody in the dressing room. They will tell you about Ray Parlour, that those guys, they were special people. And they show, the youngsters show the people that come abroad what means Arsenal. So
he's giving you ammunition
there,
Lauren,
always a pleasure, mate.
Absolutely, Lauren. You can come on any time and tell us tales about Ray. Loves the drink parlour.
There is a lot more.
And enjoy Seville, Lauren. We'll talk later.
All the best, Lauren.
Yeah, thank you. It's always a pleasure talking to you guys.
Good man. There you go, Lauren.
His line was breaking up then, I'm sure. I can hear it.
Yeah, not in the morning, Ray. Yeah, that's shocking.
I was fine, Ellen.
Can we have a test here for the mornings now in future? 17 after 9. .22 talkSPORT breakfast. That made my day, that did, Lauren. Made my day. Whoever got him,
top man,
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
It was a Monday morning now.
A little bit.
Yeah, but no. This is no, Alan. You got to understand. This was a Monday morning, probably.
By the way,
we play Saturday, and we don't play till next Saturday. So by next Saturday, I'm ready to go again. You loved that, didn't you? Your line's breaking up, Lauren.
Yeah. talkSPORT breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get your UK's best shirt at Carneros guaranteed. Ray Parlour with me. Now, the autumn internationals might be back, and yes, England battered the Aussies at Twickenham on Saturday. Pollock, brilliant. We'll get right into that, but for the time being, all eyes are on, well, television. So dancing his way into the show, former England captain and Strictly Come Dancing contestant Chris Robshaw joins us now. Chris, good morning.
Morning, Chris.
If you're looking well, how are you?
We are good. Chris, tell me, Chris, how much did you enjoy it?
You know what? I was so nervous about going on. I'm one of those guys who, yes, I'm dancing at a wedding after a couple of drinks or a night out and stuff like that, but I had no confidence.
Yeah.
But then to go there, I loved the experience. I had an amazing partner, and the ability to improve was fantastic. And now I'm gutted to be out. I think that's a competitive spirit of sports people as well. But yeah, I enjoyed it so much more than I thought I would. It was such a brilliant experience.
Chris, I spoke to Tony Adams, who was on it, and Paul Merson was on it last year, I think he was, and he said the training, the training was so difficult. Did you find that, or did you enjoy it?
But both ways, to be honest. I felt since retiring, I've not trained properly or had a massive focus. I've done a bit of gym and stuff, but I've not moved. Yeah. And through rugby, I probably had about 10 operations in my time, and that was a bit sore, but my body felt so much better because I was stretching every day, I was moving. And again, it really energized my mind again. And since retiring, it was the first time I thought, and it's not to say I've not done things properly, but I was excited, I was excited to get back out there and re-engage with that side of things.
Did you hear that, Al? You better go and Strictly Come Dancing. Get that body moving. Get that body moving.
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen.
Maybe not C3PO on there.
I remember you went to, was it America? And did you have you had a bit of illness as well, didn't you? Is that all gone now?
Yeah, I'm all good. So unfortunately in America, I dislocated my shoulder 3 times.
Whoa.
And that was kind of the end of my rugby time, unfortunately. But yeah, look, the body's good. And actually being on the show, it's made me rethink about the ways I want to train. And look, am I going to keep dancing?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about that. I'll definitely, and I'm sure like you, Ray, with Tony and Paul, I bet as soon as you go out with them again, you make them dance. And all my mates have been singing their Strictly music at me and trying to make me dance and do ballroom like this. And it's definitely a bit of fun, but I definitely want to move a little bit more now.
Well, Chris, I can see you, I did see a bit of it, and I can see how you took to it. Unlike Baloo the bear, who's gone into Traitors, are you amazed how well Joe is doing?
No, I'm not, because look, you know Joe as well. I know Joe, and he can play that person. He's a really clever guy. He's switched on. He's got that, as Alan Carr says, he's got that look that he gives him. But I said to Joe, I bumped into him last week. He didn't give me any spoilers. And I said, why has no one suspected you? And he said, because everyone thought I was a sound guy initially. So he's just kind of gone under the radar, and now he's plotted really well. And he said it's really interesting because obviously we're at home watching, saying it's obviously Jonathan Ross, it's honestly Alan. I love Alan Carr. I'm like, how has no one suspected him? He's laughing all the time. But he says it's very different because you don't hear any other conversations. You don't know who's plotted, who's doing what. But Joe has done so well, and I think
he can win it, Chris. He can win it.
I think, I hope so. He was very coy. But I tried to get something out of Claudia as well, because obviously she was with Strictly. And she didn't say anything, but she said she was very impressed with him.
Wow.
Are you worried about the attention he's going to get now, Chris?
I think he'll be all right.
He'll love that, would he?
Yeah, he'll pretend not to, but he'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Chris, just on to the rugby on the serious side of things now. England beating the Aussies. What sort of year do you think England are in for? A big year?
Yeah, I think England are in a really good place. I think they weathered the storm a little bit the last probably 18 months, and then the summer tour they came out of it. The last Six Nations they were trying to get out of it. But you look at the way they're playing, they've got a huge amount of physicality. Look, rugby is always going to be a physical game, but they've got a lot of speed out there, and they've got a lot of young players. And you look at that age profile of this England side now and how many caps they have. It's not just about having like good age, but they're all experienced. So I can actually see this England team being very, very good for a long time. And of course, with the World Cup coming up in 2027 in Australia, I know there's a lot to happen before that, but I think we should beat Fiji, and there might be some rotation, but I think we'll win all four this series, this quarter series. And then you go into the Six Nations, and then I think for the next couple of years, it becomes between us and France. I think we're both similar age, we're both a similar journey. And I think it's a really exciting time for English rugby.
Ireland just getting Ireland just finally, for me, Ireland just getting a little bit older now. You know, they're going to have to start bringing in a bit of youth again.
Yeah, look, unfortunately, as you know, with teams, you go through those kind of waves, don't you, where you have a hugely successful period, and it's about how do you bed in that next generation who, when these older guys do start getting towards the end, they've already come in. They're not coming in straight away and coming in as one cappers. They've already got 20 caps. And it's about trying to do that. And I think that they went over to America. They had a great showpiece game against New Zealand. They unfortunately, they lost. So yeah, I think they've got a little bit of rebuilding, but they've got an amazing coach. I mean, you look at the coach they've got Andy Fowle, who just won the Lions series, one of the best in the business.
Chris, I've got to ask you about the young stars coming through England. Got some brilliant players coming through. Who are you most excited about?
Oh, I mean, I think the one on everyone's lips at the moment is a guy called Henry Pollock. He's a young back rower who probably does everything I could never have dreamt about doing. The ability for him to pick up balls, to run in, and he's a 20-year-old kid, if we're honest, and he's going up against the best in the business in big games, whether that be in the Champions Cup, quarterfinals, semi-final, finals, to a Six Nations game. On his debut for England, he scored 2 tries, came on for 10 minutes, scored 2 tries. He then goes away with the Lions, doesn't seem fazed. And I think that's most impressive thing. And look, no doubt throughout his journey, he's going to have highs and lows, and he's going to have good people around him, because that's sport, as you guys know. But he seems a guy who, and especially in rugby, we want characters. We crave and we look at other sports and say, we want to be that. We have our old school values and bits like that, but we need to evolve. We need to move with the times. And young players like him and a couple of others coming through have give us that shop window to show. And I actually went to the Champions Cup final, which is our Champions League equivalent. And there were 60-year-old men with the Henry Pollock tape around his head, same colour and white. And it's that kind of impact which we want from our young rugby guys coming into the game.
Brilliant. Just before we go, Chris, very almost tearful Lewis Moody presenting the match ball at Twickenham. It's heartbreaking what's happening here.
Yeah, look, it's horrendous. It's we wish Lewis all our love and support to him and his family. But yeah, I saw him on Saturday. You could tell it was a tough day for him to go there and see everyone and of course have the support. But when he walked that ball out, I don't think there was a dry eye in the house, and that's why obviously it's horrendous, and sport is so powerful. To have that moment for him to feel the love and support which he has, and the whole rugby community, not only the rugby community, the sporting community, but everyone around him, was a really, really special day for him and his family. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, it's horrible. Listen, thank you very, very much, Chris.
Cheers, Chris.
And good luck to you, and good luck to Joe coming up in the next. Well, it's the final tonight, isn't it?
Tonight,
and good luck to you on Strictly next year, Alan.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All that stretching out.
Chris, thank you. Brilliant. Well done.
Cheers, guys.
Right,
bye,
coming up, so the Premier League is the new European Super League. I don't want to get too carried away here. I know what people are saying here, but, we're still coming to the real battleground where you got the knockout stages.
Well, they've still got top teams, haven't they? Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, the top teams.
Yeah, but I don't get too...
The leagues are much harder than the other.
We do that too much. We build things up too much and then get disappointed. We'll discuss that next.
Cricket balls are red, baseballs are white, American footballs are brown, and tennis balls are yellow. We don't even think about it really, but the story behind the tennis ball is actually quite interesting and even involves Sir David Attenborough. I know, here's the tale. Tennis has its roots in 12th century France when people used to make balls from all sorts. Cork, wool, chalk, animal fur and even human hair. Uniformity was found centuries later when people started making balls out of something called vulcanized rubber, invented in the US. But the balls kept on breaking, so a British lawyer, who also loved tennis, suggested they put a flannel covering on the outside, and thus the tennis ball as we know it was born. One problem, it was either white or black. And when the controller of BBC Two, Sir David Attenborough, decided Wimbledon would be shown in colour on the BBC in 1967, no one could actually see the balls on telly. So the International Tennis Federation went away and created a new colour called Optic Yellow, which would show up without the need for a 4K LED display. Not that anyone had that in the 1960s, of course. Since then, all tennis balls have been covered in that material and have their trademark colour for that exact reason. Amateur tennis players and dogs worldwide are forever grateful. You could say the ITF aced it.
Right, 9:37. That's shocking, that news story, isn't it? Terrible.
It is really, yeah.
I'm just saying.
A lot of it about Al.
What were the women's complaining about paying double for? She knows fine well it's a fraud. Get 750 quid off any used electric car or home charger now after 5 of 6 English sides won in the Champions League this week. All of them are top 12 in the table. So we're wondering this morning, is the Premier League just way too strong for the rest of Europe?
Here's a chance for Turkey inside the penalty area to finish off the victory. Manchester City 4, Borussia Dortmund 1.
Oh, this is turning into a glorious European night for Arsenal, because it's now Arsenal 4, Atletico Madrid 0.
Oh, Mickey van der Ven, what a run this is. 50 yards, 60 yards. What a goal! Has been coming. Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 0. It goes back to Newcastle, back to Barnes, under his left foot, stands on the cross, Joelinton! Heads it in from close range. Dream start to the second half for the Toons. Newcastle 2, Athletic Club 0.
Right, I have to say, I'm a bit uncomfortable doing this next piece.
What's that?
I bet the English side's too good for Europe. I'm uncomfortable.
No, the league.
I'm distancing myself.
I wouldn't say certain clubs in Europe. I mean, Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Exactly. So what are we talking about here?
I think the league itself is a lot stronger than the other countries.
Yeah, I agree. But it doesn't mean you say we're going to win.
No, not the clubs. I mean, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich, and top Napoli, or they can get to the final, no problem, at Champions League.
So, well, let me read it all then. It's been looking good for the English side so far, but we've seen all this before. There hasn't been a single English team reach the final since City won it back in 2023, and only 4 of the past 15 winners have come from these shores. But that didn't stop the Daily Mail's chief football reporter. I'm not going to go to Craig, but have a listen. Craig Hope making this claim in the show earlier this morning.
Premier League teams are bigger, better, fitter, faster, stronger. The Premier League is so strong now, and it's no surprise to see, as you know, right now, those 6 Premier League teams going through. I'd go one further, guys. You could put any Premier League team of the 20, including the promoted sides, into the Champions League, and I think they would go through as one of the top 24.
No, I'm not having that.
Well,
I know what Craig's saying here, and I like Craig, but I'm not having that.
Well, Ajax are bottom of the league at the moment in the Champions League. Who else have we got down the bottom? So would Burnley beat Ajax?
Not sure.
Yeah, we do. Well, it's, you know, you got Benfica second from bottom, Villarreal, Copenhagen. You got some teams down the bottom of the table who's going to get knocked out at the moment as we stand. But I can see where he's coming from. I just think the league, as I said before, if you're Barcelona, you're playing one of the bottom sides. You can probably rest a few players before a big Champions League game, which gives them a little bit fresher going into it. Well, I don't think you can do that in the Premier League. I really don't believe if you're playing Burnleys, or I'm not just saying Burnleys, whoever's down the bottom, Wolves, West Ham, you know, you've got to be right at it, every single player, or you get beat.
Let's get the thoughts of a man who's right across everything that's happening around the continent. A very good morning, European football expert Andy Brasso. Andy, good morning.
Morning, Andy.
Good morning, fellas. I'm glad you reframed that, Alan, because when you said you were uncomfortable doing this next section, I thought, what have I done? I haven't even said a word yet. Come on.
No, Andy, you know where I'm coming from here. You know,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The Premier League is a great league. It's the best in the world, right? No doubt about it. But, you know, to say that we're faster, fitter, stronger, better than the rest of Europe, whoa. Let's get the knockout stages and let's see who can do it over 2 legs.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point, actually, Alan. And I think if we go back to last season, you think Barcelona and especially Liverpool look better than anyone else in the league stage. It's funny that Liverpool won 7 out of their 8 league fixtures in the league stage last season. And that didn't even describe how good they were. They were unbelievable. And I think when we're talking about the difference between the Premier League and other leagues, really we need to be focusing on a game like Liverpool versus Real Madrid this week, because that's twice in 2 years that Real Madrid have gone to Anfield and been absolutely little buoyed. You know, that they were second best, and the scores don't even describe how far behind Liverpool they were in those 2 games. And that is definitely an issue with Real Madrid. But I think when we look at the games this week, we can't really be making judgments on Arsenal winning in Prague, like Spurs knocking over a Copenhagen team who are 4th at the moment. I was at Newcastle Athletic Bilbao last night, and Athletic have got a ton of injuries, and they're in the Champions League for the first time in ages. So taking this week as representative, I don't think is right. But I do think the word that Craig used there is really important: stronger. Because we've been talking a lot about set pieces and all that sort of stuff this season in the Premier League. I feel that physically is something that other sides are really struggling to keep up with, the physical strength of Premier League teams. So it's as if the traditional strength of English or British football is combining with a higher technical quality to give Premier Leagues this sort of teams this sort of head start.
Yeah, when you talk about Tottenham, Chelsea battered Tottenham, and Chelsea had drawn Azerbaijan.
Shaban?
Yeah.
As a Shaban.
Yeah, and I think that's...
Azerbaijan.
It's a big result, that isn't it? I mean, like, you know, Karabag are not celebrated by a lot of people, but you know, they've got experienced players. They've recruited well. They've had the same coach for 15 years. And I think you look at that game, and that is the beauty of the Champions League, really, because I bet you when that came out the hat or out the fixture computer, off the button, I don't know how you'd say it nowadays. The fact is, no one wanted Karabag away, because it's a game that you're expected to win at a canter, but it's a trip that like knocks you out for the whole week. I mean, geographically, it's not in Europe, is it?
No.
So it's something that's a real pinch, and you know, that's going to affect Chelsea at the weekend as well, I reckon.
Andy, what happened with Lookman on Wednesday night? I think he had a bit of a spat with the old manager, didn't he? Atalanta manager?
Ivan Juric, who last spotted at Southampton, of course, hated by both Southampton and Roma fans for what he did there last season. And he's had a slow-ish start at Atalanta. But yeah, Lookman was coming off and Juric grabbed him. Now, look, I think we all know that it's something that's probably not that big a deal, and they'll manage to put a lid on it. But every coach has got to be aware, and Juric is clearly in the wrong here, because every coach has got to be aware. There are 36 cameras in the stadium nowadays. Everyone knows that that's seeing that, and like minutes after it's happened, it's on the internet, it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, it's everywhere. So he's going to have to come out and apologise to Lookman, especially as Lookman has been in a place where he's been a little bit fragile. He expected to get a big move to Inter this season, this Inter season. It didn't happen, and so they've gradually been working him back into the team. He wasn't treated particularly well by Gianpiero Gasperini, who was Juric's predecessor at Atalanta. I feel sorry for Lookman, because he's been one of the best players in Europe over the last couple of years, reigning African Footballer of the Year, and you know he's
got
just
some
had
great goals, hasn't he?
He really has, Alan. And, you know, I think sometimes we look at him and we think of him as that player who missed that Panenka penalty for Fulham at West Ham. He's changed so much since then. And with the right support, I think he's a great signing for someone. But maybe this is another nail in the Atalanta coffin for him.
Andy, just a quick one. It was never going to be easy for Jose at Benfica, but Benfica in Portugal, you know, they're one of the giants. They're a big club.
Yeah.
But he struggled. Why has he struggled? Is it just he just doesn't have the players?
Well, they were a bit unlucky last night. They dominated Leverkusen, and then a defensive mistake meant Leverkusen won the game. But look, I think if you look at all the teams, we talk about the calendar and what a stress it is, even on Premier League teams or on PSG or Bayern or whatever. You look at Benfica, and they've got a decent set of players at the moment. But A, he's inherited someone else's set of players, and B, if you look at the amount of games that Benfica have played since the last 16 of the Club World Cup, and you compare them to any of the other big teams, they've played loads more than anyone else, and those players are absolutely blowing, which really makes them struggle in the last 20-25 minutes of games. That's not something he can really do something about, and I think they're gagging for that winter break.
And just a quick one, because I'm out of time again. We've got to be careful what we say here, but the Forest owner in trouble with the law or accused of certain things, is that making big headlines around Europe?
Yeah, it is. And of course, it's not the first time with Evangelos Marinakis. But look, we'll have to wait to see how it plays out. I think just him in a football context, there's plenty to talk about anyway. And obviously, Forest trying to get back on the horse tonight.
Yeah. Brilliant. Andy, thank you.
Cheers, Andy.
Andy Brazil there, our European football expert, bringing us right up to speed. Okay, coming up, we're going to hear that brilliant story from Loren on Ray Parlour, his Monday morning feeling. He walked in through the marble, up the marble halls into the dressing room.
No, this was the training ground. On a Monday morning. And I did play well on the Saturday.
9:46. Chelsea had drawn Azerbaijan.
Shaban?
Yeah.
As a Shaban.
Yeah, and I think that's
Azerbaijan.
What's the score in Ballamore? Would you like to know?
Yes.
What's the score in Ballamore? Where would you like to go?
Ray Parlour.
Story time, you know.
Whoa.
Ballamore.
What am I doing here?
Thanks for tuning in. What's the story in Ballamore? Would you like to know?
Yes. 8 minutes to 10 o'clock. Big day coming up today. Looking forward.
I know, it should be a good day.
talkSPORT breakfast with Ray Parlour. Time for me to hand over to Ray now as we find out what stories he's found this week in Ballamore.
Well, I found a story, Alan, believe it or not, in Ballamore. Is titled Scooter, Old Age Pensioner in Fast Lane.
Really?
An elderly man resembling your appearance, Alan, was spotted cruising along a busy dual carriageway on his mobility scooter. Dashcam footage shows a rapid pensioner overtaking a lorry with his walking frame strapped to the back of his red scooter. Unfortunately, the old age pensioner shouldn't have been on the motorway as they're banned from the roads. Did you know that? They're banned from the roads?
Are they? I don't know.
Just about a normal road. Obviously, not a motorway or dual carriageway can't go on, but a normal. You see them going up the road sometimes.
They're all right. Yeah.
Are you ready for one?
No.
Do you know that long walk?
I'm going to call you one today about 4:30.
I'm getting the tube home later. Do you know that long walk from the Coral Box down to the hospitality we do at Cheltenham?
Shocker.
That's where you need one.
Yeah, what's a steep hill as well?
It's a dangerous hill, isn't it?
Well,
and we can miss the old Guinness Village.
Yeah.
Go around the back, and it's a good spot.
We're there again this year.
Yeah, we're there this year. Can't wait.
I've got our accommodation sorted at Ligonell.
I know, yeah. Jeannie sent that to me, so I'm really happy with that. But wouldn't you like a little scooter set up for you with Alan 1 on the back or something? Little number plate, Alan 1?
No.
On the Coral Box down.
Sorry, some of us don't have a private number plate, do we?
No, not at all.
You liar.
Don't have one, no.
You liar.
No, who has?
You have.
Well, anyway, what's your thoughts on mobility scooters?
I think
being on the road. Being on the road?
I think if people want to get out and about and,
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant.
I think they're fantastic. Because end of the day, you can't rely on people all the time to push you and you've got to go in a wheelchair and all that sort of stuff. So I think they're great, aren't they?
Yeah, so what's the point?
Well, I'm just saying, there's one of the questions.
What is your point?
And have you had any problems and issues around your area in Suffolk with the pesky bikes recently?
No.
They've been better now.
No.
London are better?
London's... there's a new... Where I live, there's a new...
You used to get them round at your house. Suffolk as well, though.
No, not
in
Suffolk. No.
The little roads they go down.
Nah, just in London. Oh, you mean just
bike
normal
paths?
bike? Oh, yeah. I thought you meant them stupid line bikes.
No. Just normal bikes.
Oh, yeah. They're about, yeah.
So what's happening in London with the bikes?
Well,
they're everywhere. No, people just dump them everywhere.
I know, it's just a disgrace.
I don't know. Is there a place you have to dump?
You're meant to put them,
somewhere.
Yeah, but they just get off. And
have you ever been on one or not?
No.
So you have to pay by credit card and all that.
Yeah. I think so.
You have to get on an app.
Boris
is it an app or something? Is it an app you have to get?
Was it not Boris?
Been on one.
Boris's bikes.
Yeah, Boris. Well, he bought them in, didn't he?
Right, time for me to hand over to... Oh, no, we've done that. Where are we going now? What a show we've had this morning from a former England rugby captain with Chris Robshaw. By the way, he looked well, Chris.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Didn't he? Because he's not been well.
The training you have to do for that has probably done him a real ton of good.
To golf star and former world number 1, Lee Westwood. And, of course, Arsenal invincible Lauren joined us, who revealed a bit of a secret about our very own Ray. I smell alcohol. Party Parlour. Let's have a wee listen. Écoutez.
When Ray was in the training ground, you see those guys, you say, I can't believe it, man. He was training 110%. I mean, tackling, quality with the ball, shooting on target. And more than that, when the game came, he was 200% concentrate. So I couldn't believe it. There is and I can say it, right? It's no problem, yeah? We were in the dressing room a few times, and Edu was next to us, and Ray came, like, a little bit drunk.
Come on, Lauren. Not that bad.
And
oh, no. I'm sure the line was breaking up then.
But that was the olden days.
No, it's fine.
That was a Monday morning, wasn't it?
Arsene Wenger was good as gold with me. No problem whatsoever. I was going through a dodgy patch in my life at the time, Alan.
Well, yeah.
Getting divorced.
What sort of dodgy?
It was hard time. So a Sunday was the best drink of the week. But we always, I never done it if we had a game in midweek. But when we had a game the following weekend, it was so much easier.
Pinocchio.
To go Sunday night.
What about the time on the plane? Arsene Wenger says
that's different. That's a little.
That's different.
But Sunday was always the best drink of the week, and I love the Sunday afternoon. And usually the Sunday afternoon kicked on to Sunday evening, which was a problem. And in the end, we just done a light session on the Monday anyway. It wasn't a heavy session of training. Not a heavy session. And then next Saturday, I was ready to go, right as rain now, ready to go for the following week. So, you know, you got...
No, what happened to the Monday Club?
Tuesday Club. No, that went out the window. The Tuesday Club went out the window big time when Arsene Wenger come up. It was a lot more British boys then who went out on Tuesday. Merst, Steve Bold, Tony Adams, Grovesy.
Did you win more then?
Well, yeah, we always had Wednesday off though.
No, but did you win more things?
Well, they won trophies, didn't they? 89, 91, the title. So it was a very successful time under Jules Graham. But Jules Graham loved all the camaraderie as well. All the lads going out, enjoying it, everything, helping each other, having a bit of fun. So it was part of being in a team as well, Al. And I got brought into it as a youngster, which was fantastic.
Right, I hope you enjoyed it today.
You love it, didn't you? Oh, where are we going now?
I know where we're going. We're going over the road and then we're going to listen to you at lunch.
Yeah.
So I'll look after him today, don't worry, because Ray's back tomorrow. We'll bring you a huge show tomorrow morning ahead of a massive weekend of Premier League action. Join Ray and I tomorrow from 6 a.m. Jim and Simon next.